Right. Hello, everyone. Apologies. I don't know why. I am completely unsure as to why OBS just wasn't picking up. I was chatting in Discord before we started this, and it was fine. And then just OBS has decided it didn't want to recognise. Well, it knew my mic was there. It just wasn't selected to this one, despite the fact I've never changed. I don't know. Basically, things were weird. But we are live. I am here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the BMW show we have going on here. Before I got here, basically, Ewan said we were parking BMWs, and well, theirs were blue. The one I have happens to be blue, so now we're parking blue BMWs in the car park. Liam's is a little bit purple. I mean, I like it. Would look good on a TVR. Let's put it like that. Yeah, there we go. I mean, only two of these BMWs. I would like the real-life counterparts of this one here, very much so. And the estate car's not bad. However, I'm not, as you could tell, not particularly a BMW person outside of the classics. But I digress. Yes, it is time for GTA. We are going to be doing some random racing. We will be doing some normal racing. You know the drill. You know how it goes. Some silly, some more sensible, or some silly version of a vague attempt at something sensible. Let's go with that one. And yeah, we will see how things go this evening. Drake, thank you very much for bits. So can we have a circuit we haven't visited in a while for me to brazen you on a longbow? I mean, possibly. I do not remember what most of the circuits are. Like I do not remember. At the end of this stream, I will not remember what I have ran during the stream. I have, I say not a very long memory, but it's like I try to think of a good analogy. It's like once it's been and got, like, it's not memories that's stored. Basically, it's just temporary memories. I don't remember what we've raced and what we haven't. I will have a look, and we will see what comes up. Pretty much, and what works and what still works and everything. Where are we going to go and start on? It's just a random Night House track. I certainly don't remember that one. Let's try and have a little bit of a. I do vaguely remember. I very vaguely remember that one. That is kind of like a bit like Pocono, essentially. A bit of an odd one to go running around. I mean, we will get to. We're not going to start on a random one tonight. We will have random ones, of course. We will start somewhere else. Do we have? I mean, I go to one of those longbow stadiums without the transforming parts. They are generally. I've gone the wrong way through here. Do I have the normal versions of it? I do have the normal versions of it. It's actually pretty good track to go racing around. So yeah, we will go. We'll just have a. We haven't been to the normal version of this one for a while, so why not? Richard, which cult has taken over the bar this way? Apparently, the many decimal points. I don't know why it's doing that. It's very bizarre. I genuinely do not know. It's just doing strange things. But if you would like to take part, you can do so by sending a message to Ewan, whose game tag is alongside where we have highlighted. You need to be on Xbox, and you need the enhanced version of the game if you wish to join. Yeah, if you want to take part, send a message to Ewan. In your message, include a fact about the 1993 Lola T90/30. Used by the BMS Scuderia Italia team in that year's F1 season. Don't remember that very much. Was it one of those teams that ran one car for about 5 races and then went bust? Is that one of those? There were a few of them in the 90s. I mean, it was an interesting time. Was it the early 90s where they were having like 40 cars trying to qualify, like pre-qualifying? I can't remember. I was 1 at the time that car was racing. So yeah, I don't remember. But there we go. A random car for Ewan to learn more stuff. I'll tell you what, I didn't watch the Formula E race today. I saw the one yesterday. When I went to catch up on it today, and it wasn't on the ITV player, where it's broadcast here. So I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it when I can. Might end up watching it after this stream, to be fair, or while I'm sat in bed before I go to sleep. Because I do like Formula E. I'm actually quite a big fan. I've been enjoying this season to a point. Been a little bit one-sided, which is actually a little bit unusual for Formula E. They have generally been quite good, but yeah, I say when they've been quite good, as in they've been quite varied. I guess some seasons have been a little bit more one-sided, but yeah, I do generally enjoy Formula E. It's got pretty good. Hendog, thank you very much for the super chat. So saying hello and welcome back to the show. We are back on GTA 5 for Brazen's birthday. Always, every day is Brazen's birthday. We know this. Requesting Random Zolder for tonight. If I have remembered to save it, we can go to Random Zolder. Yeah, well, I love the actual Zolder circuit. I really like it. I wish it was in more games. Random Zolder has been pain for me in the past, but we can definitely try. We can definitely go there. Mike the engineer, thank you very much for the donation saying, did I fix the decimals? Apparently so. Yeah, despite not touching the decimals, apparently that... I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs. It's a bit weird. It's a weird one. I'm presuming at some point another... I don't know, though, because normally at some point I presume another currency is being donated, which Streamlabs has converted, but I guess it didn't quite convert it fully, so at the end, whenever I stop streaming, it just reverts to random decimal. But it's very bizarre. I've never seen Streamlabs do that one before, but it's what it is. Streamlabs is going to do its thing, pretty much. Yeah, gotta love technology. To be fair, technology, quite impressive. Even if it does, every so often, do somewhat bizarre things. Now, I believe this track will be locked to a specific car. Pretty sure there's quite a lot of Corvettes involved here. It is a Longbow-built circuit. So, you know, there is that. But yeah, I'm thinking this track is locked to specific cars. If, for whatever reason, it is not locked to specific cars, we will be driving whatever vehicle the game loads you in with initially. So if we load in with the Coquette D1, that's the one we're going to drive, even if there are other options. I'm pretty sure this is locked. It's a pretty short track, pretty short lap around here. It's good fun. Circuit, really. We will get started on seeing if there's anybody else trying to get connected for the beginning. Harlequin, thank you for the bits. Saying finally, after a poor few days for me, a nice highlight. FailRace GTA stream. I expect a lot of mayhem and irritation. That's all from Ewan and Danger Man. I don't think Danger Man is here tonight, but Ewan is here. Oh no, Danger Man is here. I take it back. I was incorrect. Ewan is here. Ewan is here. Ewan is very, very helpfully doing the invites, as is always. Very much appreciated. I presume this is all we're getting, and we are going to get started. I'm guessing we're driving the I think it's the Coquette D1. I would guess. But I don't remember. Well, no, okay. Coquette Classic. I knew it was going to be. I knew what it was going to be. But that's fine. I like this car. It's good. It's cool. It's relatively fast, relatively nice to drive. I say I can't remember if it can bump draft. Not really a circuit where you're going to be doing that all too much. It is, let's say, somewhat like TV. It's quite loud. I was playing FIFA earlier. I don't know why that would be particularly loud. Maybe, who knows? We're just going to turn this down a bit. No, now I've gone maybe the wrong way. Well, it's not affecting your volume because it's just my speakers, but okay, so just that intro was really loud compared to the rest of it. Oh, how has that white car fallen over? I have questions. I'm really unsure of that one. How on earth has that white car fallen over? It's such an odd spot. Oh, I forgot about the dangers of curb boosting on the outside here. Very dicey. Very easy to fall off the side there. And the next section here is also quite... I say it's quite dicey. It's a good section. It's a very fun section to drive through, but you've got to be a little bit careful. It is not a section you can easily go side by side through. Oh! Hey! I tried to go around the outside of everybody. There's a spinning car that suddenly ends up across my path. Well, I was trying to... Oh, Liam's... Oh, I'm trying to avoid that as well. We have managed to get a car hat instantly. Was not what I was going for. Was not what we were looking for in that. But alas, these things happen sometimes. All right, curb boosty time. Let's go. We'll try and get some slipstream where we can, and up towards the hairpin. Brake a little bit early because we've got lots of slipstream. Like where you need to brake is going to vary massively depending on how much slipstream you have got going on there. So it's probably worth being a little cautious on lap 1 when you aren't 100% sure where the brakes are at the best of times. So yeah, add in a load of slipstream. It's not going to go well. Got a bit of understeer through there. Did not want to end up in the back of the blue car there, Drake. So yeah, you want to stay on the throttle, but once the car starts understeering, at some point I've got to be a little bit careful. We will get to the inside. We will move up a position, and hopefully at some point we can get into the slipstream of the cars ahead. They are all in a big group going through this section. Now it's fast, it's kind of close up. It would be close... Oh no, my turn to fall over. So it would be close to flat out on your own, but it does kind of rely being on your own. As twice now we've been trying to carry speed in there, and what is going on with this car? And I'm miles away from that car. Definitely not close enough to be scooping it. Okay, apparently the Coquette does some weird things. Apparently the Coquette does some really... I don't remember it doing that. Did it do this when we've raced it before? Has it always done this? Am I just misremembering this car? I swear it wasn't anywhere near as scoopy as it is. But yeah, that is... Well, that is unusual. God, we got some oversteer. The second there was contact with Drake's car, it makes mine want to immediately straighten up and not cooperate with the way that we are aiming to go. The small man is to the inside. Not going to be able to fight that. I was hoping for some slipstream, but we've not got much going on down here. We will just sit back for a second. Carry a lot of speed on the way into here. Oh, there's some shenanigans on the outside of the corner now. Can I get through this next sequence of corners without having to suddenly dodge some trouble up ahead? Let's go and find out. I mean, you can run it on the curbs, that's fine. I mean, I can't quite attack it as much as I wanted to through there. You see Ewan's pulled a little bit of a gap, but it's all right. We've made it through cleanly this time. A little too brave on that. But yeah, we're through cleanly. We're up to 10th. We can go for a little bit of a curb boost. Try and pull away from the cars behind. They can fight each other. Okay, we had surprising amount of speed. Considering I was a bit too far back for slipstream, I'm surprised how much speed I had going into there. Probably a little bit of curb boosting. got more pace going on than I was expecting. But it's fine. All is good. We'll go through turn 1 and turn 2 there. Small man was close. I was worried they were suddenly going to try and shove the nose in a very, very small gap, but everyone got away with it. Mute sits the car up on the curb, gets a bit of oversteer. We are aiming for some slipstream there. We've got a gap to the cars behind. Mute's gone past. We will now, hopefully, be in the draft as we barrel into these next corners. There's a faint bit of oversteer, again, from the vehicle. We'll get a good run, but this is not really a section for overtaking. This is very much a single-file section. Ewan's got it wrong. It's a sort of a single-file section unless a car's made a mistake. Oh, and that was the parting of the cars as Ewan and Fred, was it, managed to bounce off one another at a bizarre angle. Has worked out relatively well for me. Oh, who's going to slipstream through the gap. Mute had slipstream from the other side. That almost ended badly as we were both aiming for that sort of centre gap. Oh, Liam's going to get the run on the exit and can get the curb. Couldn't quite get my car turned where I wanted it to. But that's okay, that's fine. We've got a few laps to go. We're certainly not out of the hunt for first spot. Mute and Liam battling one another through there will slow each other down. It's going to allow me to profit, but I don't know if we're going to be close enough. Really what we wanted was to pass Mute and then get a nice slipstream from Liam, which is not quite happening. Don't want to be curb boosting with a car so close behind me. That's an easy way for me to get myself spun out by driving erratically in front of another car, especially when they're that close, so we're not going to be doing that. Oh, we are going to run a little bit wide through there. Mute's battling side by side. That helps me out. That means we can go a little bit quicker on the way in here. God, okay. Can't be flat out in this. There definitely have been cars that you can be flat out through that section in. It's not this one. It does not quite have the grip. Because if you try going flat out in the first part, you understeer so much you're not going to be quick in the second part. So a little bit slower on the way in, faster on the way out. That is the way to go there. We will get to the inside of Liam, though, into the hairpin. There's a faint kick of oversteer. Again, Liam's just going to have that drive on the exit. Getting to the inside on that final corner is not always the easiest one to pull off a pass with. I'm not going to try into turn 1 and 2. I don't think it's worth. It's not a really good overtaking spot, and you're too likely to lose a heap of time at the moment. Like, I want to get past Liam, of course, but I'm going to try and wait. Oh, I've again got a really good exit here, but what it's going to do is it's going to put me alongside. It's not going to give me a slipstream. We can try and get that little bit of curb boost on the inside. We're side by side with Liam here into what is one of the fastest corners. I'm a little wary. Wasn't brave enough. Didn't trust I'd have the grip. Liam was braver on the outside, and Liam holds on for now. Gliska's fighting Childish up at the front. Danger Man's in third ahead of Cat. Me and Liam have now caught this group of cars. Liam doing their best motorbike impression. Much better run through there for me. And for Liam, for that matter. It's so much speed on the exit, but just a line of cars. Got nowhere to go with all that overspeed. Cat's going to be the one that gets a little bit, I say a little bit hung out to dry here, although Cat does get some good slipstream going on, which I don't quite pick up at the right point. Not going to be enough, I don't think, for me to get alongside on that inside line. We will just settle for get a good exit. Danger Man's... Oh, Cat changed direction at the very last. Changed it any later on that, and they would have spun themselves out on my nose. Don't know whether they knew. Probably didn't know we were right behind. Either they knew and they timed it within millimetres, because I was fairly confident I was about to go and shove that car off the track, but got away with it. Gliska's all the way to the inside. We've had some slipstream where we can, which has got us through. Gliska is still on the inside, I think. We'll give space. Childish is there. We are going to lead into the twisty stuff, or we might do. Too much oversteer on the exit is going to cause us grief. Liam has backed out of that one. Did leave space, but Liam didn't fancy that. Oh, Gliska's all crossed up. I'm trying to avoid Gliska, and we get pushed into it. That was a bit unfortunate. I didn't want to go side by side with Gliska. However, Liam's not realising we're going to check up there because Gliska's car's out of control, and we get pushed into being side by side anyway. It costs us all a heap of time. We come out of it without a crash, though, and that's probably the bit that matters. Childish will enjoy this little peace and quiet for now. Cat's going to chuck it up the inside here. We're going to battle the white car. We will get to the outside curb just about enough. Trying to get some slipstream from Liam here if we can, which we do. Oh, there's a bump there. Bloody hell. Okay, I mean, I did try and change direction on a bump. I just didn't realise it was that bigger a bump. Again, a bit like Cat did to me. I did it back slightly more out of control because did not know the back end was going to get launched. But yeah, there's a bump there. Be careful with the sudden changing of direction at that point. Not got the slipstream. Danger Man is going to go and power their way through. It's becoming a big group of cars here up at the front. We will try Liam's turn to be very crossed up there. It's side by side. Liam will get a decent exit here. I'm going to, again, I will just sit back in line through here. There's no point fighting this battle unnecessarily. I will let them sort their way through here. Whoa, okay, that was just too brave. There's definitely time to be found. Oh, and then Liam immediately did the same thing in a different corner with the two-wheel motorbike antics. I mean, it's spectacular. Oh, Danger Man has found a really nasty bump. Ugh. Yep, that was a flight and a half. Good Lord. There's a lot of cars now here in this group, and we have unfortunately been shuffled back in this. We're going to have one hell of a final lap. Now, it is possible. It's possible to do this We just need to be in the right place at the right time for everything. A bit like we saw with Danger Man's Slipstream on the last time around. Unfortunately for me, it looks like Ewan's got it and we have not. No, it's just not. It's not. Slipstream's come, but it's come way too late to be of any help for me down this straight. They're going to go 2 and 3 wide into this next corner. Like, we are at the group, but we are too far back. Childish out wide, although you'll get a solid enough exit on that wide line. We can't really profit from this, and there's nothing I can do going through here. We've just got to sit and wait, really. When we've got a car behind, I think we've got a couple of cars behind us at the moment. We can hope, hope against hope, that we're going to get a good run off of this corner. There's going to be a lot of cars with Slipstream here. I'm just going to hope on one. It's just not. Nothing's happening for me. It's just that's really frustrating. Like, it just decided no Slipstream for me on that one, and green car with too much of it, unfortunately, would put Childish in trouble. Yeah, we just had no Slipstream on that final lap. Well, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. It's just nothing. It had nothing. I guess I was too far back or slightly wrong. Just, yeah, I just got nothing on that last lap. But alas, that is how it goes sometimes. Liam takes victory from Cat Gliska. Sat in 3rd place ahead of Mute. You in 5th, we were 6th. Racing King 7th, head of KHFC. Danger Man. Let's see what happened to Danger Man on that one. And Childish would end up rounding out the top 10. Yeah. Disappointing end on that one. We did get fastest lap of the race, apparently. Don't quite know when, but apparently so. Cyper Kitty, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 17th month. A big rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much for the continued support. Diggs Outdoors, thank you for the super chat. I'm saying the white car fell over because the physics ain't physics. It doesn't physics often. It does like to do weird things. It does like to do some very, very weird things. Yeah. It does its thing. It does do its thing sometimes. Mike, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, would you consider a motorcycle only survive the hunt? Also, when's the next random Purcell Hill? I think the filming crew would go on strike, especially on a day like today, with most of them English-based and very hot already. Would I consider a motorcycle only survive the hunt? Yeah, it's a possible for like a special selection kind of one. I'm not sure if everything is motorcycles. I'm not sure it has much. I guess the main difference it would have over a normal survive the hunt is just the punishment for crashing is a lot more severe. I think the downside to it would be a lot of it would end just it would end very quickly from just a simple driving error. You know, you can crash a car in GTA, which is going to happen when you're in a chase, and normally you can carry on. It's not normally one crash and you're out. I guess like the risk versus reward of a bike in a normal one is a bike is very capable, but it's very dangerous. If everyone's on bikes, there's not really the benefit of it. Also, I don't know if we've got any modded bikes. Don't really be stuck with the normal ones. But yeah, it might be something that we try. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. I'd be dubious if it works, but it's definitely something that we can try. We have the technology. We can try. We can see if it'll work or not, thanks to the wonders of the various vehicle scripts. Lemming Sacrifice, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 11th month. A road car salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed for the continued support. It's almost a year. It's almost a year to get the upside down. Like a month until you get the upside down sub badge. What do I want to drive? Sure, let's go for muscle. What is it going to be? The blackfin? Is blackfin muscle? Don't remember. I'm just trying to guess Longbow's mind. Or trying to remember what we drove around here as well, because I don't, funnily enough. Yeah. Hydra, thank you for the bits. Saying, according to ChatGPT, here's a joke regarding Survive the Hunt. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT reckons. What's the crew's top stealth strategy? Act casual, which is hard when your car's on fire. Well, I mean, those things do happen. There is the occasional fire. There is the occasional stealth. I don't know the last time I had a car on fire and survived the hunt. Yeah, not sure. Harlequin, thank you for the bits. I was saying I got the DLC for RimWorld. It will not disappoint. Yeah, I've seen it got some really good reviews. Again, I know very little about it. I know nothing about it. I tend not to really do much research on them because I like to go in not knowing. But I have seen that it has been very well received, and I do look forward to trying it. I do look forward to seeing what it's all about, and seeing how good it is. So yeah, I'm glad it's out. I'm glad people are. Glad it's doing well. Like I would say, Anomaly is possibly not the strongest DLC. It was the Blackfin. I was right. I kind of like the Anomaly stuff, but I am not. I feel like now I've played it, I'm probably not going to go near much of it again. But yeah, so I hope the new one is good. Fingers crossed. Right, Blackfin. Let us see how this... Right. Well, there's a problem. I'm just going to go do that. Weirdly, I've managed to jump the... Well, you know what? It's not the way. If you're under the floor, just hold reset. And that'll fix it. That is bizarre. But, like, it wasn't even like we lost time, of course, but it wasn't like it was the worst loss of time ever. So that's kind of worked. Cars everywhere. I'm just going to try and get our way through that one. Whoa, Blackfin, probably going to be about as oversteery as the Coquette Classic that we were just racing. We've got a great launch of that corner. Just going around the outside and using the curb boost on the exit to propel us forward has got us a heap of positions. We've again got a great run off here. Unfortunately, stuck on the outside. Oh, went to go try and cut back underneath, and they all stacked up. The pink car sliding about, got away with it. There's a little bump, a little bit of oversteer. Gathered it though in that one. Right. I mean, having started under the map and being 12th, I'm not displeased with that as a first lap. Like that's pretty good going. That works. That's very good going. So yeah, not going to complain about that one. We will throw the car through the first couple of corners. Let's try and get some slipstream going down this back straight, if at all possible. Here it goes from Small Man. Cheese will be a little bit stuck on the outside. They've got nowhere to go, and we have got a good run through here. We'll try and use some curb boost, although Small Man's going to get slipstream from the cars ahead. That's fine. We will oversteer for us. Even bigger moment for Small Man. I think oversteered and clonked the wall rather hard. Right, it's back into single file through the fast chicane here. Liam still liking to do the motorbike impressions. Gliska even more so. We've got a great run, and we will hopefully get a pass completed. The goal is get the pass completed, get off the corner and get in the slipstream with the car ahead, so it can just drag us away from the battle we were a part of. And Gliska, by the looks of it, wants to drag us all the way towards the front of the field. I'm more than happy with that as we head into the final corner. Got to be a little bit careful though, we're on a very tight line. We might lose out to Ewan here, but I'm okay with that. Like, we've made good progress, so just losing out to Ewan on the exit of that corner, don't mind that one too much. It is all good as we barrel into this turn 1, turn 2. So it's a fast section. When you're on your own, it's a really fast corner. When you're in a group, it's really easy to get in trouble going through there. We will again make our way past on the exit. No draft from Gliska, no draft from anybody currently going on. Mute is there, but not going to be close enough, I don't think, to catch us. No, we didn't really get... Oh, don't get me slipstream now, game. Oh, that's not the place to get sudden bursts of speed. Got a little bit caught on the inside. Ewan's to the front of the group. Mute and Drake are further back. They're going to fight one another. The only thing I can do is back off and just let them do their thing, and they'll do well. Wasn't quite expecting that level, but basically the plan was back off. If they fight through that section, they're going to lose a heap of time, and I can just profit, which is what we eventually did. Just not. It was a little bit more of a spectacular loss of time than I was expecting through there. Ewan can lead the way. We will come out of the final corner with a big slipstream. And a shame that's not the final lap of the race. We are already 3 laps in. But it's been a pretty pristine 3 laps from starting under the map. Not gonna complain. We've now just got to hold on to it until the end, which is of course rather difficult. Ewan went to the inside there. We've got Cat behind us, who is very close. So we're not going to do any curb boosting with the car that close behind us. As I said before, you are just too likely to get yourself spun inadvertently, but yeah, weaving around in front of a car, never a good idea. Liam to the inside. We'll possibly struggle on the exit. Me and Cat have got really good speed. I wanted to get past Gliska, I just couldn't. There wasn't the space. Oh, motorbike moments for just about everybody through this section have been on 2 wheels. I'm just trying to dodge the Corvette motorbike at the moment. I don't even know. Every time it's someone else. There's so many of them. Game, don't you bloody dare. Stop it. Stop it. It just doesn't want to give me slipstream when I need it. Okay, well, it's finally giving me some, but it's not the most helpful of locations. We are going to try and get our vehicle across. I say not the most helpful of locations, but admittedly we have now got the run to the line. I wanted to kind of dissuade Mute from going for the inside through here. Not that it matters a huge amount, but if we can help dissuade that pass, I'm going to go for it. We can dip the wheel over on the exit. We know cars are going to go past us down here. There's only so much that we can do. Not going to weave about on that one. Gliska will get to the front, and now we can sort of slot into line. This corner here is very fast. You can go too wide through it. It's just not often recommended. So, you know, got to be a little bit mindful in that one. It's going to quickly descend into a big group again. I can very much tell. All right. Oh, we lost the back end on the way through the first part here. Not being great. Yeah, the second you end up out of position, either through a 2-wheel moment, or in my case, just a little oversteer moment, you lose so much time in that section. Gliska's going to get rather obliterated down here. It's going to work. We are going to try. Not quite going to be able to get ourselves. And me and Mute are kind of stuck on the no curb on the exit for that one. God, it is very, very busy going into turn 1. Now we are solid 2 wide through this. Oh. I don't really want to say. I don't really want to give up the place on Cat. We saw what happened last time. If you end up too far back, it can be really difficult to make ground up on like a final lap. Unlike some other tracks we race on. Oh, Ewan, you were asking for massive trouble there. I'm really surprised Ewan didn't have a tremendous accident. Really, really, really surprised. I'm about to have one on the outside. Oh, God damn it! We had just about recovered it. Unfortunately for me. Not that Childish could do anything about it. Would have been fine. Would have bounced off the wall and got going absolutely fine. Unfortunately, Childish with nowhere else to go gave us a bump, and that made the cartwheels 10 times worse. Oh, God damn it. Okay, we can probably get past the highlighter car here. Now, do we have... Well, it really depends. If we have 2 very clean laps, it's not impossible for us to catch back up with them, because they will have to be slow in places It just depends on whether we can be efficient enough on these 2 laps, make as fewer mistakes as possible, be as aggressive as we can, curb boost everywhere, and hope that they fight each other a bit. Already lost a tiny bit with a big oversteer moment through turn 1. That's fine. I mean, we will get away with them. That car is still far enough back. No, it's not far enough back. Going to have to stop. Yeah, it's this fighting I don't really want. Don't really want to be involved. Although it can be useful. If the car can be fast enough, we can, you know, help tow each other around. We've got a much better exit here. That's going to put me past. And as we head through, I love this section. It's one of my favourite sections in a GTA circuit. It's great when you get it right, and when you're on your own, it's brilliant. When it's crowded and there's chaos, less fun. Well, it's not that it's less fun, but it's much more fun on your own, where you can just be flat out, effortlessly changing direction and all that. We have kind of got there. We will be on the tail end of this. But as I said before, really don't want to be. There's a lot of work to do here. There's a lot of work to do here. We've been sneaky and sort of picked a pass on Drake. The problem is, yeah, we're not quite close enough for the slipstream from the cars ahead, which we could have done with dragging us into this fight. Now they are likely to be busy going into this next section. There's where we can already see they are 2 and 3 wide here. Try and get on the power again nicely. Look for any opportunities to pick off cars as they are. Well, Liam and Gliska are side by side on the way in here. Ewan has been nudged a little bit through there. We're trying to get alongside Cat. My hope is that we can get a solid exit here, get a slipstream from Ewan. Let's go, Orange Machine. Ewan unfortunately hasn't really got all that much go in this. My plan is kind of, I say it's a bit simple. I don't know whether it's going to work. No, there's too many cars. There's too many cars trying a very similar one on the outside of the final corner. They all sort of tangled with each other. Not sure. Not sure I could have done much on the final lap. Had we not ran wide and clonked the wall? It was our own mistake, of our own volition. We would have been in that fight. Having done that, we caught the pack, but I just ran out of time. Just ran out of time to really do anything in that. If we could have been closer, coming on that back straight up the hill, if we could have been towed along in that, then maybe. But it would have been a tough one. Regardless, it's a fun race, a fun track. Not quite the results we wanted. However, yeah, it was still entertaining and everything. Koopy's Fun Zone, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, what's a movie they could never make about a Lamborghini? Silence of the Lambos. Do Lamborghini have any hybrid electric ones? Do they have any ones that can run on electric only? Like, momentarily, we're talking. I don't know. I don't keep track of just the Lamborghini hypercar. I know it's crap in IMSA or WEC or whatever it is. Which one does it run in? IMSA? Can that run on electric only? Can I find a silent Lamborghini? I don't know why you'd want to, because half of the point of them is to be loud and silly. But yeah, Cat's saying the terminal. I don't know. I don't care what it's properly called. I'm just going to call it the terminal. It's planned to have a hybrid system, but I don't know if it can run on just the electric system. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know either, to be honest. I struggle to keep track of the modern cars. But yeah, as much as it is a boo-worthy joke, I'm now just trying to think, is there any silent Lamborghinis? I don't know. It shows how little I pay attention. I don't pay attention to a lot of the modern cars because they're all a bit boring. Especially all the hybrid electric hypercars they're very fast and they might be very capable, but they're just all the same. I quite like the new Ferrari with the SF SF80. I kind of like it. The only one I really like is the Apollo, and that's just because it's mad and purple. And the D Tommaso, actually, the P72 or whatever it was, I liked that. But that was also not really a hypercar. That was more of just, here is a very pretty car. If it was any good, it just looked stunning. That's kind of it, really. So, yeah. I digress. Mikey Chaos, thank you very much for the resubscription, by the way. For the 17th month, a big road car salute to you from chat. Saying, we're happy to announce that after 12 years, GTA still does very strange things we won't fix. Rockstar, maybe. I mean, that is about it, yeah. That is about it. That is about it. I've completely forgot. Well, we were looking for Zolder Random, wasn't it? That was the one from Hendog. I can go and try and find Zolder Random. It might be under something else. Or I may not have saved it. Oh, yeah. Random or Zolderish. There we go. Fantastic. Right. Now, while we get people connected, I'm going to go grab a drink. Because it's very hot. And the drink I had upstairs, I drank through before the stream started, and I wasn't prepared. Going through a lot of drinks at the moment. Who would have thought? Yeah. I couldn't. I say it wasn't feeling as bad today, so I didn't think I was going to move my AC down into the office. And boy, am I regretting that one. It's big and heavy, and I don't really want to move it more times than I have to. And you're not supposed to move them too often either. Sometimes you just got to. You've got to do what you got to do. More important than it's comfortable. But yeah, I thought I could get away with it today, but I could not. If you are in the clouds, do not worry. Do not worry. I will invite everybody. Like, if you don't get this first invite, I will invite all people later on. So, yeah. Andrew, thank you for the super chat, saying the Revolto? The Revolta, I know the Lamborghini you mean, has electric mode. Okay, I assumed that some were hybrid, and I presumed that some could run on electric if they really, really had to. So, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense that some... That one of them would. I mean, I don't dislike the Revolta. I'm just going to call Lamborghini silly names because my dyslexic brain looks at that and goes, Revolta's close enough, it'll do. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I generally like Lamborghinis. They're pretty good. So, yeah. Definitely have one. Even if a lot of the model ones now are just like a Gallardo but different shape. They've done the Aston Martin thing and they've found a shape that works and are tweaking it, which is not inherently bad. But I cannot tell them apart anymore. I don't know. They're all basically the same. Right, I digress. While I'm going to send everyone an invite again, we'll try and get people in. I'm going to go get a drink because I'm rambling again. Right, I am back. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying I have a Rockstar energy drink while playing a Rockstar game. Not the same company. I haven't had a Rockstar drink for ages. They're very good. I do like them. But no, not the... they are not the same. That is true. I have got an Apple Tango. That's what we are. That's what I have got to drink today. I would not turn down a nice cold cider, but I don't have any. So, an Apple Tango will have to do. Hey, Bim, thank you very much for the early subscription for the 16th month. A road car salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed for the continued support. I think you're in the lobby. I think I did see. Yeah, you are. Oh, God, how many laps do we want to do here? Probably 6, right? Let's go 6, and I can adjust the... Oh, I can't turn slipstream on. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, that's fine. We will see how it goes. Unless I drank Rockstar, Tanner Faust was in FD. I don't know the last Rockstar I had. Like the drink. Probably. I don't think they do them in like. Because I normally buy like the multi packs in Tesco or whatever. I don't think they do them in Tesco anymore. So that's why I haven't got them. Not because I don't like them, just because I don't see them anymore. My favourite ones are the Rubicon ones, but they don't. They used to do them in Tesco, but they don't bloody do them anymore. But yeah, the Rubicon ones by far my favourite. It's just a bit more difficult to get hold of. So, so I'm lazy and I get the ones that are easily found. I mean, I like the Monster and everything. I like most of them, but yeah, the Rubicon ones particularly. I can't remember what one it is. Is the raspberry one in particular? Really bloody good. Really good. Drake, thank you very much for the bits. So the usual question: who will have their winky out first? Who will be dozered, mowed, or dump trucked? I mean, it is a very good question. Maybe it'll be the same person that is all 4 of those. You would be the most unlucky person imaginable. That would be a winky followed by a dozer followed by a lawnmower followed by a dump truck. That would be all of your bad luck. But to be fair, if you're doing random racing and you get all of those and that's used all of your bad luck up for one race, the next races are going to be pretty good. Like, in theory. I know that's not how it works. But in theory, it would be nice, you know. I think I would take that, like one terrible race and then all the others are good. I'd take that deal. Easily. Honking Jobby, thank you very much for the donation. As I always assumed Alex was more of a white lightning cider kind of fella. I've never heard of that. I mean, I very vaguely might have heard that. I've certainly never seen it for sale, nor have I drank it. So, yep, don't know. Cannot possibly comment on that one. I mean, I like a lot of different ciders, to be fair. Generally, the fruity ones are the way to go. Like, I'm not particularly fussed by which one, either. Like, all of them. What is it? Copperberg do a lot of good ones. Recorderlig do a lot of good ones. Is Old Moot do a lot of good ones. And I will happily have any and all of them, pretty much. So, but yeah, whatever White Lightning cider, never heard of it, so I don't know on that. So there we go. Fred, thank you for the bits, saying I got Sons of the Day in a dozer last week. Supercars expected this week. Oh, I do remember your dozer stunt. That was quite good. Yeah, I do remember your dozer stunt from last week. So let's see if it happens. Let's see if it works out for you. Drake, thank you for the gifted sub. It's valid a broadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed. Blanco say you need to consume White Lightning in a paper bag on a park bench. Oh, is it one of those? I don't know if that's an American thing. Then maybe we don't get it over here. Or I'm too posh, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I've ever come across it. So I have no contextual information, unfortunately, to provide commentary on, which is a lot of what my job is. Oh, we've got people connected. Fantastic. We're very slowly getting there. Very slow. Hey, okay, right. Let's get this race started soon. If you do want to take part, we are currently having a couple of weird technical issues today, a different one today. But if you do want to take part, you are more than welcome to do so. Send a message to Ewan, whose game tag is alongside where we have highlighted. Send you a message. Ewan will try and get you connected to the session, if at all possible. Now, we are currently almost full. You do need to be on Xbox. You do need to have the enhanced version of the game. But yeah, it was being a little bit funny with invites, but hopefully it'll work. If the session is full, you might be able to get you in. If the session later on this evening becomes unfull, you can try again. Yeah, we'll try our best to get people in who want to take part. Core, I think the bits say you're too posh, Farris. Well, like it was always the cheapest cider, and a 3-litre bottle was cheap as. Yeah, I don't even think I've even jokes aside about me having a very posh accent. I don't even think I've ever seen it. But it might be I wasn't paying attention because I always went for the better side. But yeah. It's not even something I said. It's not even I'm actively avoiding it. I just don't think I've ever seen it. Alas, it is time to go racing. The tangent is gone. I do not have cider, sadly. So on to a race we go. I think we've got everyone. We've got as many connected. Eventually we'll get going. Here we are. Fantastic stuff. Let's see what randomness is going to come our way today. Will we get our terrible luck out of the way early on? Will we have terrible luck throughout? Will we start off with a winky? Who knows? You never know with this game. It's okay. It's not the worst. Oh, someone's got a lawnmower. I don't know who you are. I am sorry. Yeah, it sucks, and I'm sorry. There is nothing that I can do. Oh, is it mute? Oh no, poor mute. Yeah, that is not what you need, nor what you want. We're going to make the most of some ghosty mode while we can here. I thought there's no slipstream. I don't know why Brazen has this without slipstream. It's a little bit odd. Oh. I love how this is the biggest lag bubble. You should not be able to do that to a Land Rover with a bike. I mean, a little bit of leaning on it, sure, but maybe you could get away with leaning on the Land Rover. Definitely should not be able to anything close to pushing it. Right, the Windsor, solid car. This one, it's not going to set any lap records. It's really annoying having a slipstream. You can't tactically use it at all. Would hope to make the most of the super diamond being in front of us. Knight. I was expecting to follow Knight through there, but I guess Knight was thinking we were going to dive them. So, oh, hello. And I got another one, another bike. That's fine. This one here is probably better than the previous bike we had. Unfortunately, though, of course, we cannot use any slipstream to help make up for. Oh, okay, mistimed that one. Try to cut underneath. Yeah, we can't use slipstream to make up for our lack of top speed. Gliska with a modified Banshee is, funnily enough, going to bugger off into the distance. Since last stream, I have not brought any of the vehicles I was planning on, so I don't have the bikes or the HSW cars that at some point I should probably get. Tauros, okay, very fast SUV. Not going to complain at that one. We are on the outside. Oh dear, there's someone on a pedal bike. Good luck to you. We are going around the outside. A small man. Unfortunately for us, well, we kind of committed. I had to bail. The small man was running out of grip, and yeah, didn't quite work out. I guess it's always the ambitious thing. You're going around the outside of a car. If anything goes wrong for them, it's going wrong for me. So, yeah, there is that. Ooh, oh no way! I thought it was the Trans Am car. I spy a winky. No, don't say that. Out of context, FailRace. I've had issues, different issues, not winky-related issues. I was expecting this to be like the normal drift tamper that's not a drift tamper, but no, this is an actual drift. This is a drift tamper. Oh, bloody hell. Please, no. I'm sorry, I don't turn. It's a proper drift car. It actually doesn't... Whoa, it doesn't really grip. We have had a rather bad time there. Okay, Alpine. That's more like it. That's better. I will... Oh, bloody hell. I will happily drive this one. Pretty good car. Right, get a good run off of this section. A little bit of curb boosting. Yeah, I said I would much prefer some at least some slipstream to help try and have some catch up, because I fear even random racing does get spread out anyway. Catch up and slipstream does help a bit with this. Peyote gasser, not amazing. It's not the worst thing in the world, but of course, funnily enough, a lot of understeer from a gasser. Oh, bloody hell. Fun story. I feel like I've told this story before. Fun story, I very nearly bought a gasser. when I was buying the Fury, the first sort of classic muscle car I went to look at, or I say what I wanted to go and look at, was a Chevy Bel Air gasser. And unfortunately, the person that went to look at it literally the day before me bought it. Which is a shame, because I would have been really tempted. I probably would have got it in the end. Maybe I would have had less issues than with the Fury, or maybe I'd have had different ones. Quite probably different. But yeah, there you go. Random tangent aside. I mean, I'm in a Primo. Chris would be excited, but other than that, I've got not much interesting about a Primo at the moment. Oh, there's a lawnmower. Hello, lawnmower. Oh, that's not a fun place. That's a really awkward place for a disconnected. Like, there's nothing Chimera's done, by the looks of it, game disconnect. That's a really awkward place to have the game disconnect and leave your car. Right, come on, 811. We're going to try and make up some time here. We are a fair way back, but a fair way back from the leaders. However, yeah, we're. Ooh, okay, dominate. That's not bad. I will definitely be happy with a Dominator. We'll try and cut underneath the Jeep that's having issues. There's a couple of slower cars. Like, if we could just keep. It's not that we can control anything. If we can keep with these fairly solid vehicles, we could start making a little bit of progress. Was hoping. I mean, I'm seeing more of the field ahead, which is good. Is a podium in contention? I'm not going to count it out, especially not now Doyle's having a bad day. That's a bicycle. I mean, I guess like a podium, when we're this far in a race, we're in the 7th with fairly okay car. Like, a podium is definitely still possible. If you get a pedal bike on the first lap, well, I guess to be fair, a podium is still technically. Like, you know what's looking plausible and what isn't. We've got a couple of laps to go. We're in a solid place. This is the sort of cars that get you a podium. It's just consistently. I mean, these have all been consistently good. Nothing crazy. Not been any of my personal cars. No Devastate. None of that. But they have been consistently. Ooh, solid. Okay, I thought you were going back on the road. Sorry, Cat. I thought you were going on that side. So I was like, okay, I'll just squeeze along by the wall. But no, the Cat changed their mind. That's one of the reasons why, when I have cars behind me, I'm not going to curb boost. Okay, we've got the thrust again. I don't really like the thrust. It's not a great bike, but it is still a bike, and it's going to be faster than whatever Valete is driving. That'll put me into 4th place. This race has really been I'm not going to get anything crazy, but I'm just going to get consistently good. Small Man leads, Gliska's second. Danger Man is the Land Rover in front of us. I'm going to say this now, and I can sense the power. Commentator's curse. I can sense the dozer any minute now. Oh, yes! This is the bike that I want! The Power Surge. This thing is bloody brutal. Come on, bike, let's go. Gliska's just taken the lead of the race. Now I can't say I've had we've definitely had some strong stuff when you've got a Power Surge going on. Right, there's a Panto there. Oh, it really wants to give me bikes today. Mike, I blame you. You talked about bike only survive the hunt, and now I'm doing bike only random race. It's been a different sort of commentator's curse. A bizarre one, an unexpected one, to say the least. Okay, can't really curb boost with this because it doesn't really like it. I'm going to guess that's Monstrosity as a modified. It's like a HSW one. God, this thing doesn't turn. I guess, this is one of the chain on the front. Okay, no, it's just a very bad bike. We've fallen to 4th, but that's... I mean, I can't do much about it. And go... Oh, postlude's not great. It's not going to really drag me into a podium spot, the postlude. Unless that... Well, that is Danger Man having an issue. Well, okay, it might drag me into a podium spot, but that has been more to do with Danger Man having a problem than anything else. Oh, tried to make that one work, couldn't quite. Danger Man, I presume, with just a normal Sabre Turbo. We're not winning this race anymore. Well, I say that. It's unlikely. The chances are we've got a fairly big gap to the cars ahead, and we're going to need some good stuff here. Chino's not it. Okay, well that car there is a lap. Oh, okay, Valentine with a Calico, probably modified, judging by the speed. I guess it might not be. Oh, come on. Now would be a time, if ever there was a time for a power surge, now would be one. But I think we're just going to lose out on the I think the recovery up through the field, not bad. Let's say recovery. We didn't have a great start, but we did do a quite good climb. 300R to finish. Unless any of them got really slow cars, I'm not catching them. Basically, this is a fast enough car, but it's not. The gaps are too big for us to do anything about them. Small Man looks like they are going to, and does, take victory. Valentine is the car ahead. There is a dozer in this final section, which we are going to catch. But it is well out of the way, and we will head up to the line. Valentine is 4th, and we will finish in 5th. We had an exciting middle section, and yeah, just fell away at the end. Mike, thank you very much for the super chat as well. I've actually got 2 super chats from you. So the contributors cut, apparently so. I mean, I didn't mind the bike lap. The rat rod bike was a bit iffy at the end, but the rest of it was pretty good. So there we go. Also, Mike was saying, do you know the average age of your viewers? If not, what do you think it is? Physical, not mental. I'm 37, so I'm intrigued where I fit into the census. I believe... I mean, I do know the analytics. I haven't gone into... I haven't actually looked at them. Looked at that part of them for a little while. The primary age group is 18 to 35 by a fair margin. In fact, I actually have... I guess the nature of what I do means that the 13 to 18 portion is actually pretty small, which is normally very high for gaming stuff, but because I'm not the scream and shouting Fortnite nonsense, my channel, I say it's a little more serious. That's maybe the wrong way of phrasing it, but it's presented in a slightly different way. Means that, yeah, it actually... I think the 13 to 18 portion is smaller than the 65 plus almost. Not quite, I don't think, but yeah. It's interesting. But yeah, so I think if I remembered rightly, it breaks it down to 18 to 24, and then I can't remember exactly. I can't remember the exact details. They probably changed it since the last bloody had a nosy. But yeah, around 18 to 35 is by far and away, that section, that demographic is massive compared to the rest of it. It's interesting to look, though. It is interesting to look at. So there you go. Andre, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, hey, with all the racing you do a day, do you still have time to watch series? If yes, what do you watch, and what have you liked in the past years? Yeah, I still watch a lot of motorsport. I've talked about this a little bit before, and I say always find people always seem to find it interesting. But I watch a lot of motorsport, and for example, well, today I was catching up with the V8 supercars. I watched the Goodwood Festival of Speed. I was going to watch the Formula E, but I couldn't. I watched the British Touring Cars. I do watch NASCAR, although I haven't watched too much of it recently. I probably should, actually. Well, I like Van Gisbergen, and Van Gisbergen wins at the road courses, so I should. I just haven't got around to watching it. IndyCar is another one that I try and watch, but I don't always remember to catch up. Again, I like McLaughlin. Funnily enough, I watch a lot of V8 supercars and I support the Australian and Kiwi drivers wherever they go. So, but I was watching IndyCar and NASCAR before the Aussie touring car lot went to take over and everything. But yeah, I watch loads of motorsport. One thing I don't watch is I don't really watch other car-based content. I think that surprises people. Like, I will watch Top Gear and the Grand Tour. I watch them, but other than that, I'm not going to watch other automotive YouTubers and that sort of thing. It's the like I'm around cars all day, so I kind of want to break. I guess I count motorsport as a little bit different, and because motorsport I was watching long before I did this, so yeah, it's. Yeah, I think it often surprises people that I really just don't watch any automotive YouTubers. There are many great people out there. There are many great channels out there. I have no doubt. But I just don't. I just don't watch them. So yeah, that's how it works for me anyway. Cat, thank you for the bits saying. Don't worry, watch a road course of. It's going to be SVG again. I mean, it makes sense, right? Van Gisbergen is going to be real good at the road courses. It doesn't. Van Gisbergen is very good at everything. So Van Gisbergen is good at everything he races. He's annoyingly talented. But yeah, especially put him in a road course, he's going to do well with them. Hi, Adrian, thank you for bits saying I'm mid-20s and I feel old right now. My friends call me an old man. I mean, it's all relative. It's all relative. You know, I'm 32, and compared to some people, I'm quite old. Compared to others, I'm not. You know, tis all relative. I definitely don't feel like an adult most of the time. You know those times where you need to find a more adulty adult to do the adult things that you're supposed to know, but you certainly don't. Yeah. I own a house, remember? Still not an adult. Right, are we ready? I don't think we get anybody else, so we're gonna go. I'm hoping similar amount of luck. Going forward. In this one, just a little bit better. I think that's the way we're gonna go for. Because we had I can't complain too much about the previous race. Just, yeah, we need a little bit. I guess the thing we didn't get is any really super fast personal cars or anything like that. So, yeah. Let's see what's. Ooh, okay. I'm happy to start with this. It's a good spot on the grid. It's a good car. Okay, it's not a custom or anything, but. I'm hoping. I forgot we got Ghost Boy. Although the Ghost Boy doesn't really kick in until you've already sort of got going, which does kind of make it a bit. Not pointless, but it does make it always a bit inconsistent. We've got Pariah leading the way. Oh, we're going to run a little bit wide. That's fine. We're not actually on the ice. Yeah, I think we're going to come out of this in second, which is honestly good enough for me. Which has got to, again, we're hoping now for... Apparently it wants me to drive the base game race cars. I'm cool with this. Keep giving me I will do an entire race with just these, and I'd probably do quite well. I say that having only got 2 and everything, but, you know, for now, pretty happy. Pretty good start. That contender, is it? Surprisingly quick. Could be a modified one, could be a personal one, so I don't know. Oh, well, I have a tulip, but it's better than a bulldozer. I don't like the tulip, but it is much better than a bulldozer. I will take that. Thank you very much. That is really, I thought you're leading the race. Admittedly, you're not even the first lap in, but leading the race, bulldozered. Oh, don't curb boosted the tulip, I forgot. Yeah. Never what you want. Right. This is catching us a little... sorry, it's not Bliss, it's Drake. It's because the colours are randomised. I'm so used to defaulting guessing people by colours. Ooh, Spectre Custom. With the... That's a choice. I mean, I am a fan of bright colours, but I'm not sure I'm getting a lime green interior on my blue Spectre. I'm not sure what that lime green interior would go with. Maybe a black car? You could pull it off? Not a blue car. I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, I'm not sure I would... I feel like you could get away with a lime green interior on a black car. I wouldn't own it myself, but I feel like you could do it. Oh dear. Less good. Less good. Did not want this or need this particularly. Now, if we can go over those bumps and it's fine. This is not a race-ending vehicle. I'm going to say that it's not a race-ending vehicle. It's definitely... Oh, Liam, you're brave. I was thinking you were going to be too far back. Fuck, so... Liam was so close to being paced on the inside wall. Oh, this is... It's not that that was not a race-ending vehicle, but this is a bad lap. It started very well. It has gone very poorly. Now, we may be able to recover from this, but we're going to need... the more of these really bad cars we have, the more really good vehicles we're going to need to make up for it. We're not going to just get away. That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Is that Coquette going to go? Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was not sure if Ewan was going for it there or not. And I thought he was too far back. To be fair, Ewan probably wasn't sure if they were close enough or not, really. Right, here we go. There are vehicles coming past us. Ooh, yes. That will do very, very nicely. Doyle's out wide. That's going to spin, but it's going to spin in an awkward manner. Thankfully, I am well out of the way. And this is after a couple of bad vehicles. This is the sort of vehicle that helps get you back in the fight. We just need a couple of these now. Because we've had some really bad vehicles. Would have preferred my Devastate. You know. Don't complain. Don't complain at the thing. And Voltic. Okay. I like a Voltic. Not great top speed. We can rectify that a little bit with some sneaky curb boosts, but... Oh, okay. That was a little bit like the Ewan dive. Mine was a little bit clumsy. It was the, like, we wanted... It was not as... Like, the closing speed was not as great as we were wanting it to be. The Voltic is decent, but it needs a twisty circuit, and this is not quite it. We will get back past the skyline. Oh, well, we've got a personal vehicle. It's not the one I needed. Thanks, game. This was spawned in mid-corner, and I was on the lock for a Voltic. Funnily enough, the steering lock from a Voltic doesn't translate very well into a Brioso, because you're already committed at a lot of speed. Yeah, funny that one. Doesn't quite translate. I don't even know why I have this thing. Just like Amy would be proud. I don't. Yeah, I'm questioning why I have this and what I built it for. I honestly don't know at this point. Yeah, I don't even remember why I have it and why I brought it, and it's terrible. But yeah. Oh. I mean, yeah, unhelpful. Okay, Jackal's alright. Cat was turning up at an awful lot of speed. I honestly did not realise they were quite going to catch at that point they were, and I mean, me and Danger Man were already pretty side by side. There was not much of a gap to be aiming for in that one. Ewan's not having a great time in this. I mean, we've not had a great time really. Like we've had. It's just been a really. We've had good stuff, but we've had too much slow stuff and been involved in trouble that we didn't need. Right, what are we going to change into? Not helpful. I mean, it's not... I don't know, this is faster than a mule, it might be. Oh, so much understeer. I guess it's very heavy, so that jump there doesn't really do much. Like, we can just go wide and get a big amount of airtime. That's a drift car up ahead of us. I don't know what it is. Zion, maybe? Oh no, it's the I don't know, it's the infinity thing. FR35 or something. Ooh! Visioni! It's not much again. The one personal car I've had so far has been terrible, but this will do. For a second I thought it was the Devastate because the back end is a little similar, and I was very excited. But it's not that, but it is pretty quick. So we will go for that. Right, chuck it. Ooh, chuck it through here. We're going to be well clear of Danger Man. Cruisers to the lead of the race. Liam and Charles right there. They're a long way ahead of me. Yeah, when the game doesn't want you to do well, it really doesn't want you to do well. The pizza boy is not helpful. It's slightly better than the normal one? I'm not actually sure. That being said, I'm rounding a corner to see Small Man doing bunny hops and Knight still with a bulldozer. Hello. The sad thing is the bunny hops are not that much slower than I am. Which is a surprisingly efficient way of moving that, apparently. God damn it, Ewan and Danger Man are going to get past. Oh, and we've gone back to the start. Literally full circle. Oh, and is that Small Man who's got... I think Small Man may have got bulldozered. We're going to go around the outside of the minivan. We will hold that. There's a lot of bulldozers in this one. So far we see like 4 or 5 bulldozers in this race. I'm not going to say it, because I don't want to jinx it. Bim has got to the lead of the race. Alright, come on. Oh, no. It's not a bulldozer, but it is a drifty car. Okay, we've at least got the checkpoint. I've got to get back on the circuit at some point, and... yeah, we've got to get ourselves here at some stage. I'm going to guess that's Danger Man in the Cerberus. Oh, there goes Cat. Danizen's tractor we will get past. At least this thing has got some straight line speed, which is definitely something. Oh, but yeah, not ideal through this section. Liam's back to the lead of the race. Honestly, it looks like quite a fun battle up at the front. We've had a bunch of different vehicles leading. We're just so far back. Like, is a top in the top 10? We've got the Massacro again. I shouldn't. Like, it's a great car. What are the chances of 3 Massacro race cars in one of these? It feels unlikely. I mean, I know there is, technically speaking, a chance you get the same car every single time, but it's... We've had Massacros enough to do an entire lap of Massacro. That just doesn't feel right. It is a good car. If there's going to be a car to get 3 of, I'm happy it's a Massacro. Woo! I don't even know if this is modified performance-wise, unfortunately, but I'll take my Envision. Bim has taken victory in this. Try and take speed through these corners we can. There is Small Man with the bulldozer. We'll go around the Chino. That'll move us up a spot. Not going to be able to... Well, I am going to be able to pass it because they made a mistake. They ran wide. Puts me into 12th position. What we're going to finish with... It makes sense. We've had so many of these liveried race cars. It's only right that we get the one we haven't got. I guess maybe the only other one we might have been able to get is the Burger Shot Stallion. And the Jester race car, to be fair. But we have gone through basically all of the liveried race cars the game can offer in this. We are going to go and look to the inside of Cat, and that will move me up to 11th, but it's not quite going to be enough for us to get 10th in this. In fact, the car ahead's not even for position anyway, so that will do. The Sasquatch, you and Monster Truck didn't do too badly there. Oh, there we go. That will do. I will take it. Yeah, we had a really good start. We had a bad time for... We had a really good start. We then had a less good middle and then an alright ending to drag us back to 11th. We were about 15 seconds down on a top 10. Bim with victory from Liam. Cruiser 3rd ahead of Mute. Cheese was 5th, and I didn't see the rest of them. But, yeah, that was... honestly, for an 11th place, quite a fun random race. Mike, thank you for the donation saying bulldozer only survived the hunt. Will you stop? I mean, you didn't give me a bulldozer, you just gave the field multiple bulldozers. Weirdly, I mean, that is probably the most bulldozers we've had in one of these for a while. So, yeah. That's that. Harlequin, thank you for the bits, saying I'm a streaming pensioner at 47, but still get an average age of 16 when online, even if I know the people, which makes streaming fun. Fair enough. I mean, gaming is for everyone of all ages. Gaming is, yeah, very much for everyone of all ages. But it is interesting to see what the average age is of everything. Crack the knife, thank you for the bits. Saying like lime green only works if you're going for a Joker colour palette. I think you can make it work. I'm not sure. I feel like lime green interior would be a bit too much. I like bright colours, but yeah, can it work somewhere? It doesn't work everywhere. Quack the knife. Thank you for the other bits as well. So you have the Brioso because at some point there was some race or event where someone decided it'd be funny to put everyone in a Brioso. Honestly, could be right. I'm not sure. Could be right. I don't know. Drake, thank you for the bits. So Alex, I might have sacked some of you luck that race. I didn't actually see where you ended up finishing on that one, but yeah, maybe. It wasn't the worst luck I've ever had. It just wasn't good enough. It wasn't good. It was outside of top 10 luck, but at least we had some fun races, and I still want to drive some cars. Sacro's just entertaining that they kept turning up. Right. Just see if I missed any super chats. Trulls Olsen, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying there's been a ringing noise in some of your recent videos. I've added a guide on FailRace Discord on how you can edit it out, so please have a look. I shall have a look. Honestly, there are two problems I have. One is, well, what it will be fan or AC. One or the other. It's very hot at the moment, so they're going to run. Sorry if you can hear it at the moment. They've got the fan going. The bigger problem is I have pretty bad hearing. I don't hear it. So I can't. It's very difficult to solve a problem I can't even tell I can't even hear. So yeah, I will have a look. I can't guarantee I can fix it because if I physically can't hear it, I physically can't fix it. So yeah, it's not ideal. But yeah, I will have a look if I can make it behave. Fantastic. If not, I will do what I can. But yeah, it will be, well, like today, it will be a fan. Sometimes it's the AC. I don't actually know which is quieter. The AC itself is louder, but it's probably less direct. I don't know. Difficult. There might, like I say, it might even be the computer itself, but I don't think it's. Now my new computer is much quieter. My old computer occasionally sounded like a helicopter taking off, but the new one's pretty good. I mean, for now. At some point, I'll forget to clean it out in time, and but yeah. Right. Anyway, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go do a normal race of some description. I don't know where we're gonna go. Haven't got a plan. I don't normally. Do I ever have a plan? I sometimes have a plan. I don't know why it's booting people. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. Do I remember this track? It's an old it's a pwn circuit. I don't know. Oh, Ewan saying it's broken. I don't know if Ewan saying it's broken to that. I'm presuming it was. I don't remember it. I will. Or I don't know if Ewan's saying the track's broken or Ewan's saying the game's broken. I don't know which one it is because people have been having issues with the game as well. So I'm going to go and assume, for the sake of time, I'm going to assume that means the track's broken. GTA is broken. Oh no, don't do that. GTA is just generally broken, and like we know that one. So yeah. I mean, actually, I don't think there might be a random version of this, but I like this track. This track's always fun. I call it a Formula E circuit. We're going to go to a Ewan circuit. And if it is broken, we can now blame Ewan. Yeah, we have someone to actually blame. No, I'm always joking. We appreciate Ewan very much for doing the invites. We appreciate the filming crew very much for taking part in all sorts of stuff. Right, well, we will disable that. That's not going to make any difference. We will. I think Ewan might be having game issues. It might not have been the track was broken. We may be having issues with. Well, we'll see what's going on. We've got some technical problems. Who would have thought? GTA breaking down. There's no way that would happen. I mean, Ewan is getting connected. Whether Ewan can send any more invites is a question. Yeah, if it's sending you back to menus and doing weird things, if you can get back into free mode, like online, like just like an invite-only session or whatever, if you can get back to there, I can probably still invite all from last job, and we can try and make that work. I don't know why it's being... Like, this is a different one. Normally we have the non-friend content issue, which, let's not speak too soon, because Valatane's joined and left. It may well have been from that. But that's normally the issue we come across. Yeah, Valatane has literally just got it. But we haven't had the weird everybody being main menued. That is a bizarre one. That is a new one. Let's hope it is not a recurring theme. Oh, GTA. Harlequin, thank you for the bits for saying it wouldn't be GTA without the tech problems. I mean, that is very true. That is very true. It's not a GTA session if things aren't broken for the majority of it. Lil Golf, thank you for the bits for saying it was a spectacular poor colour combination. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a boo, and it's deserved for that terrible pun. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're still going to boo even if you're not wrong. I think we've now started... Typical, I said we haven't had the non-friend out. It seems to now be kicking that issue up as opposed to the other issues that we were having. GTA, why? You could at least have one thing break at a time, not all of the things all of the time. just one... Break one thing at a time. If you're going to kick people to the menu, that's fine. Just don't have the... Not then, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the bits for saying can't wait for GTA 6 to do this as well. Oh, like, they've had so long. Surely it will run nice and smoothly. There's no way they would possibly mess up the GTA 6 servers. They couldn't do that. Oh. Yeah. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I said there'll be many facts about the Lola T93 to you. I think Ewan will have sent out more invites than there are facts about that car. I think the world will have run out of facts about a random Lola that didn't do very many races. There is just not enough interesting information about that car. It exists. I mean, Tyler, you will know probably most of the random information about. I don't know whether you do or not, but you know more about these random cars than me. And yeah, there will not be enough facts for just out there, just full stop for you. GTA. One day we'll have a nice... has it ever happened? Have we had a nice, calm, smooth streaming? I mean, the cats are chill. Oh, there were two in here at the start. Eve is currently Eve is hot and has decided that the pizza box isn't as comfy as just laying out over the desk, so Eve is just sprawled out over the desk and loving life. Dagon was in here on the cat tree, but Dagon's wandered off. So I presume she's gone upstairs. I don't know why. But even now, when I have the dog's shut downstairs, for this, to allow the cats some freedom, whatever. But even now, Cass and Dagon tend to stick around upstairs, and I don't know why, because it's really hot. Like, I would not want to be out. The bedroom's awful at the moment. It's the floor above me, and I'm pretty sure like all the heat from my office just goes up directly into the bedroom, so it's awful. I don't know why they choose willingly, because I've got the aircon running up there at the moment, so I had no idea why they would choose willingly to do such a thing. It's just strange. Animals will be strange. I try to keep rooms cool, and but no, they're just weird. Mike, thank you very much for the donation. Say something to fill the time while GTA sorts itself, of course. Who's your bet for the 2025 F1 World Drivers' Championship? I think it's going to be Piastri. I don't know whether that's I think or I want it to be Piastri. Probably a little bit of both. But yeah, I mean, I do think he's probably got the better chance. As it stands at the moment, unless anything crazy happens, I would probably go with that one. I mean, it's pretty much... Well, again, unless any massive changes, it looks like it's pretty much a given between the McLarens. So yeah, I am thinking it's going to be a Piastri one. Where does Horny Horner go next? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at Aston Martin. I don't know who has that role at Aston. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how well him and Newey get on these days. But Aston Martin does seem to buy any high-profile people they can. So, maybe. I know there's like rumours of him going to Ferrari. I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure particularly on that. But, yeah. We will see. I'm not sure if there is... I'm not sure if there's I don't know. I feel like, as much as I dislike him, he's very good at what he does, and somebody will probably take a chance. Turbo saying could go to Caddy. It's not impossible. Again, I don't know who's in that role at Cadillac. So, yeah, I mean, would not be the worst shout at all from Cadillac, seeing as he built Red Bull from a pretty much nowhere Jaguar team. It wouldn't be their worst investment, let's put it like that. And finally, is Verstappen going to Mercedes? I mean, it's not impossible. I say it's not impossible. It's certainly looking more likely. There's still, like, I'm still half contemplating you might, like... I feel like there's a chance Verstappen goes to Aston Martin. Again, because Aston Martin just want to throw money at problems. However, if Verstappen leaves this year, it will not be to Aston Martin. Like, if Verstappen is going to leave this year, it'll be to Mercedes. And that makes sense in that you're not going to replace any of the McLaren drivers. I don't even think McLaren would want him, particularly in... Well, not that they wouldn't want him, but I don't think he would work very well in that team with the way McLaren tend to race with, equal footing for the drivers and everything. I'm just not sure. As much as McLaren hoover up every driver they can get, I can't see it going. If he's going to move this year, I think it could be... move at the end of this year, be to Mercedes. If he's waiting out until he's seen what the 2026 cars are like, then who knows? Because he'll probably go to whatever team is looking good. Because if Aston Martin car looks like a rocket ship, I could very well see him go there. Yeah, it's... I guess it depends on whether he will wait a year to see how the new cars are. Because, yeah, if you're moving as a gamble, Mercedes would be your best bet. The Mercedes engine's supposed to be good. Mercedes themselves, while they haven't had a great few years, are generally pretty good. So, yeah, we will... Oh, I left customs on. Well, what I select here doesn't matter, because it'll give me a random car. Oh, this is also completely open. I did not realise that. I don't know what's fastest. Don't even remember what's good in this class. This is how little normal racing we don't know it's even going to matter, because I don't think what I select here is even going to be what I drive. Sure, I'm going to just guesswork at this. None of my muscle cars are modified, I don't think. So, yeah. And there we go. It has... I'm honestly surprised it's put me in the car I selected, because it normally just goes with whatever it feels like at any given moment. Which is never great. Now, of course, anybody with a personal one that's modified is going to have, you know, huge advantages in this. We will try and do the best of, I guess, like the stock car class if we can. I don't know whether, but we won't even necessarily know on some of these. But yeah, we'll do what we can. Someone's had a tremendous flip back there. We will get to the inside if we can. Did not know this was unlocked. Wasn't really expecting it to be. That's fine. The Weevil custom not going to do much to. Well, I presume I did the crash that Danger Man did. I turned in a little bit too soon, and I just didn't have anything on the outside to crash into on this one. Right. There could probably be flat out through there. Can be through there. We're not really gonna defend like crazy through here. Honestly, it's not. I'm gonna try to figure out what cars are actually worth defending against and what cars are not. If it's that quick in a straight line, it's not much point me defending against it, because nothing I'm gonna do is going to make any difference against that one. Right, we will try and get the car out of these corners. Oh, Danger Man has had a adventure. Oh, and there are still adventures going on back there. Well, Ewan can, slot through that gap. Can't really do a huge amount. Yeah. Not having a custom vehicle. One of those races that I've set the thing up wrong and I can't bloody change it. I hate the new admittedly you can sometimes miss it. It's just they've hidden away the custom vehicle selection now, and in all the GTA's being a broken mess has forgot that it's, and the last few we haven't had to worry about it, just end up forgetting about it. And yeah, this is the the reason why we do one make races, because yeah, this one here is just not going to be a race. It's going to be we might find a similarly sort of spec'd or speed car at some point. But yeah, we will, if we're lucky, have one car to race, or have one car to slipstream and drag us around the place. So that's what we're going to hope for. That's what we're gonna go for. Maybe if I can. Nope. Damn it. We gotta hope. Well, okay, that helps me. Yes, make accidents, make mistakes, and I will sit in the draft, and we will follow as best we can. Oh, got followed a little bit too closely there. Well, say almost a bit too closely. Can we... not quite. Try and swing in and cut underneath. It's not quite gonna do the job there. We got good handling through this midsection. We're catching Valentine a little bit through here. The Dukes of Death. I like the Dukes of Death. It's fun. It's fun for what it is. Probably not a great race car. That's a bit. Again, if we can keep in the slipstream, it can just keep dragging us around. And we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try to the inside into the twisty part. Almost. Might get a cutback here. It might work. Valentine, no, Valentine, come back. Damn it. You needed slipstream help. We needed that all-important draft to try and stay with. I mean, the group of 3 will do a better job of having someone in the draft. So, well, either that or I'll just get dropped if they kind of work together themselves. They might end up dropping me, but I'm hoping more likely we will. Yeah, that'll do. It'll keep us just about in the group. Now, if we can be fast, be brave through here. Try and nope. Come on, no. Never mind. Thanks, game. Just decided nope. No slipstream for me until the second the Dukes of Death had shot off into the distance. And I've turned in too soon trying to make up time. And now we sit in no man's land. Who's behind us? Mute. I don't know what they're driving. And I have half a mind just to slow down and go race Mute. Because if I don't now, I've fallen out of the draft. I'm not sure I can. Might be able to. Valentine's also fallen out of the draft, so I might be able to do something about that. Dukes of Death. Fingers crossed and everything. Because it's definitely not the best handling car. So that has helped me out. By the looks of it, Mute's pinged off every wall with the front end of the. Is it a Ruiner? I can't decide. And we will try. I can't quite hop over the edge. There's a little bit of curb boost going on. Again, every little helps and all that. Right, here we go. In the draft. It's not quite. Okay, it has now. It's finally catapulted us forward. Just to be brave into turn 1. Right, launch it through the chicanes here. Not a place you really want to be going. You better bet for a pass is get a good exit here. Mute and Valentine to the inside. I'll let them take the tight line, and I'm going to hope that we can get that good exit line, and it'll now be 3 wide into this next corner. Now, don't clip any of the inside walls if you can help it. That would be ideal. Yeah, we're already like 50-something seconds down. It's just pointless if you don't have the right heavily customized cars. Because, funnily enough, not the setting it was supposed to be on. Mute's had a big moment through there. Can we? Could we have a dive to the inside? Maybe. Well, let's say could we? It was a little too far back, and Mute wanted to take a slightly different line through there. I'm not sure. I've got the speed of that Ruiner, to be honest. Nothing I can really do about it. It's just gone again. If I can get in the draft, we might be able to go with it. Like if Mute makes any little errors, that would be helpful. We gotta hope. Again, almost really easy to turn in too soon for that first corner. I think that's long out of range. Admittedly, my car is not great. It's better than that. Whoever has got stuck, well, bim. Yeah, I mean, you're having a worse time than me. You are definitely having a worse time than me there. Oh, and we've lost the Dukes of Death. Well, we can go back to random Formula One space. There's nothing else interesting going on in it. I like this track as well. It's a fun track. It's a fun track, the hot lap, but yeah, it's just nothing. Nothing else going on. I think we speculated on all the Formula One stuff that I thought be fun to see what happens with Red Bull. If Verstappen does go from Red Bull, that's going to be a real mess. It's not going to be great for anyone involved. It will be interesting to see, because yeah, no one else can hope to drive that car. I guess, yeah. I feel like the sensible thing with Verstappen would be to wait out next year and then figure out who has a good car, and that might be the time to move. And that depends on if he wants to be patient and wait until then, really. And I am not sure. It will probably depend on how badly the end of this year goes. Like if it continues down, especially if it continues downhill, and you know the Mercs and the Ferraris sort themselves out, and Verstappen struggling to even get top 5, top 6s, that would probably change it. Because if he's still able to cling on to podiums from time to time, and you know podiums, the odd pole position here and there, that might be different. If there's a Weevil there, if there's not even chances for podiums, I don't think he's going to sit out next year. Because, well, I don't know. I guess they will probably have more information on how good the 2026 cars are looking than, of course, we can speculate on. So maybe the next year's Red Bull is looking great. I don't know. I don't know how you would know some of these things, to be fair. But, yeah. And this Alien has said, yes, Verstappen is known for his patience. I guess he is just fast enough. I say he's fast enough that it just... I say it doesn't matter. He can go pretty much wherever he wants. I can't think of many teams that... oh, small man! It's a race for position. Hello. The Slam Van has apparently sped up. I've given up any semblance of caring about this race. It is apparently that Slam Van's fairly fast. It's just completely academic at this point. If it wasn't such a faff, I'd just quit out and start again. But it is a nightmare trying to go and do all of that. So you kind of get stuck with doing this, because yeah, it's just easier than trying to restart other ways. But yeah, I guess it will be interesting. Like, as much as this year F1 I've enjoyed, because the cars are actually pretty close. Different cars work at different places, and you know, there's been quite interesting. I think it's the closest the field has been for a while. Because there's McLarens are clearly very good, but there's no like incredibly terrible car every time. So yeah, will be very interesting to see. So yeah, there we go. Sam Morgan, thank you very much for the super chat, Sam. It's annoying me that you guys don't have 1 million plus subscribers yet. Consistency, quality gameplay, narration is unmatched and deserves more. Well, I thank you very much indeed. It's very kind. I mean, it would be nice. It would be very nice indeed. I say it's up to the YouTube gods. I will do what I can, and I will hope that the YouTube gods will be kind. I will, hope that. Maybe with GTA 6, the YouTube gods will be kind, and yeah, keep fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, that is that is the goal. But I do thank you. I'm always appreciative of those that are enjoying the content, etc. Bim, thank you very much for the bits. I didn't get stuck with the movie. I picked it on purpose. As is the best muscle car. I even picked a stock one, so as not to be too far. Ah, fair enough. Of course. The definitely the best muscle car there is. Naturally. Oh, Ewan, what? You've not even got catch up. What have you done with it? Why is this? Why is that broken? That didn't used to be bloody broken. I can't even turn catch up on. Well, no wonder the damn thing's going to be crap. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not. We've had one bad race, and I'm just not. I like that track, but I'm just not. We have the simple reason why we run catch up and slipstream on is to stop having what you had there, which is cars end up spread out and just driving around on your own. It's not real motorsport, sure. No, I get it. In real motorsport, sometimes you do have cars just sit and drive around on their own. But what happens with real motorsport, when you have that, is the camera's looking at where the interesting stuff is going on. And when I'm stuck with this, that's not an option. And yeah, no, I'm just done. Right, I don't know if I want to join from here or if I want to go do an invite-only session. I'm just going to go here. It'll hopefully make it behave a little bit better. Right. Let us try again. Now, hopefully, when I load up a job, I should still be able to invite everyone from the previous job. Fingers crossed. Where do we want to go? I think that is one of the relatively newer circuits. I think I remember what one this is. Maybe. Yeah, I think I know what one this is. Right. Oh, that way. Okay, let's get everybody in from the last job. I will have fingers crossed that it's going to behave itself. Tyler, I actually wish I could turn off custom vehicles for this. There's literally no way to do it. And even if I can disable HSW, and it doesn't matter because the game doesn't care. It'll still pick them. So if there was an option to turn off custom vehicles, I doubt it would even work. I would love to be able to turn off custom vehicles for a random race, but alas, 'tis nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, I will try, and again, invite everyone. I will try and invite everyone from previous job. If it is not working, then you can always send a message to Ewan, whose game tag is third from the bottom, and he will try and get you connected. I'm not going to say it's working perfectly. It's definitely not. But hopefully it's working well enough. We have had enough issues for one evening, I think, with GTA 5 nonsense. So here is hoping that it is going to do better. He's hoping it's going to behave itself. I don't know what HSW means in this. HSW basically is, I don't actually know what it stands for, but they're just heavily modified cars that are faster than anything else in the game. Basically, it just means they're just very, very quick. So yeah, like I try and turn them off, but it just doesn't allow you to disable them. But yeah, we will. If you are wanting to take part, Ewan is the person to join. If you have been taking part and it's not sending invites out because it's doing its thing, Ewan is the person to message. We will try and get it working as best as we can. There are limits. I think the hamsters running the GTA servers are a bit hot today. It's a bit warm. They're not on full. They're not on full power. Not that they normally are. Very often. Just as the years go on, the hamsters there's just less and less of them. Just less and less hamsters. They've got to the point now where they're very tired. And definitely if it's hot day, it's going to go a lot worse. Who knows, honestly, at this point. I feel like my brain is being ran by a hamster at the moment that's having a terrible day. So, yeah. that's sort of it. It is just one of those days. Right. I'm just gonna go with this at this point. Because I've had a very boring last 20 minutes, and that's not great for a stream. So we're going to go and hope for something good out of all of this, and see what happens. Right. Let us go and see. I mean, I'm fully expecting we're starting with a bulldozer. Like, that is about the only way that this next race can go. Or we'll be on a Massacro race car. That is always possible. That is always possible. Okay. Some sort of Baller. I don't know, Baller ST or something? Oh no, it's the... I don't actually know what one this is. I was going to say it's the Jubilee, it's not. I don't know what it is. But there we go. I mean, we're not in that. Some small victories and all that is we are not in the dock handler. So, yeah. Oh, it's pretty busy through this section. Oh, there's chaos on the inside there. That contender's going to get itself stuck. Oh, we will squeeze our way around the outside and try and sit in slipstream where we can. Let's go, just run out of grip. I mean, we're never going to have much of a good time trying to outgrip a motorbike, let's face it. How long? It's quite a long section or is it one lap a car maybe? It might be. This is not the track I was thinking. This is not a bad track. I remember this track. It's just not the track I was thinking it was. No, it is one car per lap. It's completely not the track I was expecting it to be. But it is still a pretty good track. So I'm fine with that. Well, we are liking the... Oh, that's a horrible place to come out in ghost mode. Bloody hell. I hope Mute... Well, I assumed and Mute assumed they were still in ghost mode, and it just nicked the back of our car. It gave us all sorts of grief. Hello, bike. I'm sorry, it's a very busy section of track currently. But we are in 7th. We've got... Oh, I don't know what side that's going. That's going to the inside. I'm not going to fight that. Did not have the grip, regardless of whether I wanted to, or just no grip, trying to turn into that corner. Bim is leading the way. I mean... like, we've not had a terrible start. This is one of these starts that, with the right vehicles, we can recover, but it's not crazy strong. So we're gonna understeer. There's definitely still a podium potential. And I mean, you never know what terrible things others can end up getting. Cara 4x4. It's very middle of the road stuff, isn't it? So far. Oh. There's a rolly, trying to go past a rolly rumpo and a slow van. Bloody hell, Mute turns up with a rocket car. See, now that's the sort of thing. That's the sort of thing that you need. Maybe not quite like that, but just in general, that is the sort of thing that you want to help make up some time. Like a nice Batmobile, that would do me some good. That would definitely do me some good. Or a Rocket Voltic, or the Torrid, whatever the thing is. Torador, sure, why not? I've given up with trying to remember names, and we're just going to make them up. And if it's close, it'll do, basically. That's asking too much, ever so slightly. The Rolly Rumpo has done fairly well to keep up behind us. Alright, Bodie. Again, it's really aggressively average stuff, isn't it? Like, this thing is not by no means the worst thing you could get. I got a bit too brave going into there, thinking I could carry speed. But yeah, like, it's not completely shocking. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna make any time up for us here. Although it isn't a squaddy or whatever that is, I think. If we can get some slipstream, no, it's just Valetate's just a bit too fast. Damn it! I was hoping we could get dragged along. Yeah, this is a very 11th place sort of car. This one. Yeah, Danison is struggling a little bit with the squaddy, which is understandable. We will head round the hairpin. There's some slipstream, maybe just off the back of the squaddy. We will sneak the Bodie through. Okay, Tulip M100. I like it. It's not. Again, it is a really very 10th, 11th place car. Can't match a Spectre for speed through there. No, it's just. I'm trying to keep up with cars that I simply have. I say no business trying to keep up with. Danger Man is in my colour, and I'm in Ewan's colour. It's all wrong currently. We will try and launch this. Yeah, we're not really having much of a chance of catching anything ahead. Like, I'm hoping to see some slow cars, like actual slow cars up ahead. I mean, I'm now overdriving it, just trying to do anything with it. There's a Sand King, but again, it's not going to be enough. Right, can I get something in? Well, no, don't say that. So I say, can I get something interesting? What it's going to give me is a bulldozer or something terrible. Right, here we go. Come on. Okay, that's more like it. We have finally got. This is the thing that can. Ooh, bloody hell! This is the thing that can hopefully drag us up the leaderboard a bit. Slightly unhelped by getting caught out with a Messer having issues, but this is more like it. Bloody hell! That's flat out in this. I can't use the boost because I've got none. Because we're not braking. I don't need to brake for any of these corners. Like, we're literally not braked. We will have to brake for this. I don't know where. I'm going to try and pick my moment to use the boost because it was a little bit boxed in there. There we go. Oh. We had our lap of fun. Back to the chod you go. Just immediately into a voodoo. I mean, I did manage to win a 5M race with multiple voodoos, but that was 5M where the balance is significantly better, weirdly, despite all the modded vehicles. It was fun. I might get fastest lap of the road, although we did have a little crash with a Messer, which is a slight shame. It was a fun moment while it lasted. Can I get some slip? No. Yeah. I mean, if you want to give me another Formula 1 car for a final lap, I'd be cool with that. Please be in ghost mode. Oh, of course you're not. If that doesn't sum up my day... yeah, okay. I should have gone on the brakes or should have lifted. But I was already in a voodoo. It's like, it's just that day. It's just that day, isn't it? And that feels very fitting. Actually, in many ways, you know what? I'm glad we had a silly crash with a voodoo, because at least we've got something completely terrible anyway to finish this off with. Oh, and it has been the most 11th place race I think I've ever seen. Oh, Valentine's got it. Oh, it might be a top 10. I'm not deserving of the... What has gone on this final lap? Okay, like, I am not deserving 9th place here. I won't even get 8th. No, this is just incorrect. I'm sorry. None of this is deserved. Somehow, after having another truly miserable experience of a race, this is going to be in 8th place, I think. I don't know, there might be something quick further back, but there is truly no chance I deserve an 8th place in this. Like, absolutely none. So, I mean, there's Danger Man's in something crap as well. It's staggering. What? That final lap luck. Oh, we're going to just lose out to... oh no, Ravine's a lap down, so it doesn't matter. Truly, one of the least deserved 8th player. We're not the fastest out of the race. The only car. Oh no, someone else. 49.6 for BIM. To say we're the only sub 50s. But it makes sense, right? We're in a Formula 1 car on a track where you barely needed to brake. That was a fun lap. The rest of it was miserable. However, I'm going to say Childish is probably more upset than I am. With just a truly terrible luck to get dump trucked at the end. Matt, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying sorry for laughing at your pain, but man, the random cars have been wild this race. That was a it was a painful. It was a race that really deserved 11th place, and somehow I got a solid top 10, which it did not deserve. Yeah, that was really something. I mean, the point is. The point is, I say, is to laugh at the pain. But there we go. Mike, thank you very much for the donation. Say, if someone was finally doing the adult thing and building a PC to run 5M, and the person wanted to be on the FailRace filming crew, is there an application form? Super friend. I mean, the general way, there is no hard and fast way of joining the filming crew. The general way is, I say the general way, the best way is to take part in community events, take part in events. I mean, okay, a lot of the stuff that people can join are from console, and we do film a lot of stuff on PC and everything. But yeah, a lot of generally take part in the community, and you know, if you prove to race cleanly and everything, there is always a chance. That is, yeah, there is no hard and fast way of doing it. But that is the best chance, essentially. Unlucky Revolver, thank you very much for the donation. So, random personal fact. X-Racing Greyhound is named after the Lola team. And unlike the Lola car, she has won a few races. Ah, well, there we go. There we go. I hope she is enjoying her retirement. I can't say I know very much about... greyhounds and everything, but sure. I mean, naming them after. Well, Lola did have a lot of success elsewhere. They were very bad in Formula 1, but as I say, naming them after a successful, you know, race car manufacturer, not the worst thing. But yeah, Lola were terrible in Formula 1, but they have won a lot of things everywhere else. I say where I went to. I say where I grew up, where I went to school, where I went to college. Actually, not far away from the Lola. I don't know if it was the Lola base. Like, Lola had a factory around where I went to college and everything. I don't know if it was their only one. It might have been their last one, possibly. But yeah, I tried to do work, or I wanted to do work experience. I don't know if you do work experience in America. I don't even know if it's still done in England, to be fair. I wanted to do work experience there because, well, race car company and all that, but couldn't get it. Ended up working with Birds of Prey, which, accidental aside, but was a good aside, really. But yeah, as I said, I used to live very close. Used to drive past very regularly at least one of the loader factories. I don't know if it was the last one they had going. Although they've now got a Formula E team. It's weird seeing Lola back when they have been dead for a while. Certainly the place near where I used to live doesn't do anything anymore. Although admittedly I've not driven that way for a while. Maybe that's where I doubt it's where they make the Formula E cars, but who knows? Right, let's try again. I'm hoping for a slightly more exciting selection of cars. Less 11th place car. Let's go for a podium. Let's go for a podium in this one. I mean, I'm not going to expect that. Tyler said, do you remember seeing the T9330 at any point while driving? Well, considering that was from early 90s, I'm gonna say it probably wasn't around. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't actually know if it was made at that factory or where it would have been, or whether just some load of parts were made there or whatever. But by the time I was old enough to remember it, I'm pretty sure there was nothing left of that. To be fair, I don't even know what they've been making by the. We're off to a strong start. It might have been in the factory storage. Who knows? Maybe there were some parts from the T93 that I drove past. There you go. There's a weird fact for you, and there's a small chance I may have driven past old parts of it at one point. Oh, someone's in a dump, so it's not the worst. There's a Ripley. I mean, there's a Jabba as well, which is equally quite bad. The Jabba has had a pun. I feel like if I'm going to have a terrible car in one of these, I'd actually rather have a terrible car first. I would much rather have a terrible car at the first section, because we can fall back, avoid the chaos, and if we get a good car, I'm going to have a lot less people to deal with on my lap. I mean, I'd rather not get a mule full stop, but I doubt I can win a race or get a podium starting off with a mule. However, if I'm going to have to, and if there is any chance, having this as your first vehicle is probably your best bet. Maybe having it as a final vehicle if you have a huge lead as well. Also, again, it's all about please be slow enough to go underneath the bridges. Does the dump truck fit there? Had an alarming thought that I don't know. I guess someone's going to find. I don't know who's in the dump truck, but they're going to find out. Because Charlie's always got it on the final lap, and I don't know how far around the lap they got before the race ended. Because, well, you know, it's terrible. We're better than the Ripley. Oh, is it Bim with the... Bim's with the... Oh, dear. Right, onwards. Oh. You know what I said about having a garbage vehicle? This is not what I meant. I didn't mean a literal garbage truck. You've taken my words too literally. I want a Formula 1 car. No, because you're not going to do that, are you? Okay, I know what you're like, Gay. It's the let's not be last. Well, okay, no, we're not going to be last because Bim's got the bloody dump truck. The fact that no one from behind, like not even the Ripley hasn't caught me, makes me wonder what terrible things they have. Because they've obviously also had a very bad time of things. I've got the answer to the question. The answer is no. No, dump truck doesn't fit. We've caught Valentine. Oh, not quite gonna. Oh, no, well, we weren't. Well, I mean, we tried to go around the out. Oh, hello. I tried to go. I don't even think Valentine knows because that looks like it's lagging. So I'm sorry. Oh, Bim, you're a lap down. That's fine. You can. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be in the way. I'm trying to not be in the way. But yeah. Can only get... No, don't say that, actually. What version of truck can we get this time around? Hello. I will try and stay out of the way as best as I can. Oh. I mean, it's not... It's better than a garbage truck. So, yeah. I mean, actually, to be fair, this circuit of bikes, even a not very good bike, is quite good on this circuit. Bikes, plus point, loads of grip, you can be flat out through the corners. Downside is terrible straight line speed or top end speed. I mean, there's variations, you know, some by the power surge is very good top speed, but this track here, probably pretty good for a bike because you've got a lot of corners. You're going to be able to utilise the grip. Oh! Okay, well... Mate, the downside committing to a corner with a bike, and I mean, we would have been fine had there not been a massive truck. This is just that race. This is just that race that is just not going to be, is it? Chimera is the vehicle we are racing. It's an Izzy. Now there is absolute mayhem here, which I'm going to try and slot my car through. None of it is for position, but we have got our vehicle through it, at least. Oh no, Mini, don't do that. Oh, come on. I think, am I racing Knight as well? Yes? Valentine is in front of me. I could see Knight, I couldn't see Valentine. Which one was Valentine? I'm confused. Maybe I must just missaw where Valentine was. Okay, well, Valentine is now... One of those vehicles was Valentine and I didn't realise it. Knight's also got a terrible car. I say also. Ooh. The Mini is not too bad. But again, like, after the race we've had... okay, Valentine is purple. Right, I just missaw. A car like this is going to do nothing. We are going to need many... We're not going to need many Formula 1 cars. We're not winning, let's face it. It's trucks or tiny cars. This is it. This is all we are. The fact that we are 5 laps in and it's either been a truck or a tiniest of vehicles. I mean, as you can probably tell, I have long given up with this race. It's... there's just nothing good is going to come from this one. Haley said this is building luck for Sumo. That would be nice. Oh, bloody hell. I appreciate there is not much Fred can do on that one. But it does sum up this race, doesn't it? It's just like, what can I do? I get to a corner. And I mean, I just have to hope that it's out of the way by the time I get there. Because, again, it's gone so bad. Oh, hello. I mean, again, I'm going to give plenty of space. I have nothing and want nothing to do with you. My God. I think the best thing we've had in this is technically the Izzy. I think. Is the Izzy faster than the Panto? Probably. Probably depends on where it is. Neither are great, but yeah. So the fact, well, to be fair, I'm never going to be last because Bim had a dump truck and a bicycle. So let's face it, Bim is losing this race. So, but other than that, like, we are not far away. And it has been a truly garbage race. Pun intended, and also just truly accurate. Valetade's Futo is, by the looks of it, not very nice. Chimera's Casco is for position. Right, come on. We've surely, after 6 laps of this, got to get something a bit better. I mean, okay, well that's not drive-throughable, is it? Apparently. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was trying to get out of the way of the leaders, seeing as we are laps down and well out of this. Yeah, I will give space on the outside for 4 cars. We are going in... I mean, we're not even going to get to finish this race, but I'm not even sure, are we going to even get to see what our final vehicle might be? Oh. Okay, I can't drive over that. I've also got a cat on the top of my chair. Hey, Dagon. What's up? I mean, at least I've got a cool chair ornament. What are you doing, Trouble? What are you actually doing up there? I don't know. Oh, wait, do I actually fit under here? Oh, that's close. That's very close. Oh, no. Oh, I just don't care. I just don't care about this race anymore. Yeah. I'm going to help Drake into a wall. I'm sorry, I have a truck. I've given up caring. It's about the only thing I can do with it. And there we go. Hey, Dagon. What are you doing? She has literally got paws either side of the, like, I guess headrest of the chair. I don't know what. Why are you up there? You only come said hello to me. You've literally just jumped on my. Normally, you at least like say hello before you climb up on the back of the chair. Yeah. That's But she was like so far the kitten. Well, I say kitten. She's really not a kitten. She is kitten-sized, but she is not actually a kitten. It's much more interesting than anything that went on in that race. Aren't you, Dagon? No, you're not even going to look at me. What are you looking at? Is there another cat there? No, I don't know. She's just in a weird mood. Remember, there is a cat behind me. Look, Eve sometimes sits on the back of my chair, but I know when she's there because she's very heavy and she pulls the chair back. When Dagon sits up there, I've got to remember not to put my head back because you barely notice she's on it. And I don't want to lean on a cat. Bim, thank you for the bits. I'm pretty sure the first finish before I finished lap 4. Yeah, that's sad. You have. I mean, like my luck was truly abysmal on that one, but yours was worse. yours was worse. So, yeah, yours was very bad. Oh, Dagon away. Thank you, Dagon. You did not bring any luck, but you did bring some levity. She's wandered off now, but yeah. Right. Oh, many more adversary modes are here than I was than last week. Where do we want to go? I honestly, I don't even remember what sumos we've done. I normally like this one, so we're going to go here instead. Fred, thank you for it. Saying sorry for the block. Not very often I'm a lap ahead. I mean, it summed up my race. To be fair, like as I said, I'm not really sure there's much you can do there. You're stuck in the middle. If you don't move, you're stuck in the middle of the road, which is a really bad place. So yeah, it's very unfortunate place. Unfortunate place, unfortunate time, essentially. So yeah, not sure there was a huge amount you could do on that one. Now I will invite. I don't know who is wanting to come for sumo, but I will invite the usual suspects, and they can sort out amongst the filming crew who wants to get in, and then if not, I'll just invite everybody from the last job. And we will see. Cora, I think it's saying, hi, Dagon Cat. Any need for the alarm today? No Dagon alarm today. There was the occasional Apollo alarm, but there's been no Dagon alarm. The Dagon alarm is normally when she's in heat, which she currently isn't. That's normally, although sometimes she will. Sometimes the Dagon alarm just goes off randomly. But when she's in heat, it's more likely to. Perforated, thank you for the bits. Saying, next time when you ask for all the bad vehicles in one race, make sure it's not the last one. Well, that is true. I did say that. The thing is, I didn't get the good luck in the other races, really. I mean, we had a couple of races that were all right, but none of the good luck came with... We just had mediocre luck and then terrible luck. We didn't quite listen to what it is. Mike, thank you for the donation. Saying F1 car only survived the hunt. I tried. You did try. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It is... it didn't quite work. It did not quite work. Maybe the final car was going to be an F1 car again. We will never know. Gary, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, survive the hunt idea from Danger Man's bad luck last week. Alex, what if you armoured up a car and then called a 5-star wanted level on yourself? No hunter would dare touch you with all that heat. If they did, they would be killed. So cops would become protection. I feel like having done enough versus the army and everything, that while yes, having a 5-star wanted level on, like, having an armoured car of some sort that was strong while they tried to chase, like, they would act as interference. They would cause issues for the hunters because presumably, let's say I go past various cars, the chances are the hunters would crash into some along the way. They'd get wanted level. Like, the police would definitely be an effective trouble, an issue. I think ultimately the chances are either too much damage would be done to my car via crashing into police cars, being shot at, because of course the police aren't going to play by the rule if you can't shoot from inside a car and everything. So I think ultimately they would be more of a hindrance than anything else. It is a fun idea. I don't think it would work, but it is a fun idea. I feel like that's definitely one of those that would be entertaining to try for a special edition Survive the Hunt of trying wacky ideas to see what would happen. Because that's one of those that I don't think it would help me. I don't think it would help me to get away. But it would make a chase really rather entertaining to see what would happen. I also think if for whatever reason I had to get out on foot, it would eliminate any chance I had of swimming, or it would just make being on foot unbelievably dangerous. Which often, when I've got a lot of cars chasing, one of the better ways to go is on foot, like in the alleyways, in the industrial sites, in the canals. So it does take away a bunch of options, but it does sound like it would be funny to see what would happen on that. Right, let us begin a round. Sure, let's go coupes. Why not? Well, I'm going to guess it's probably going to be me, you, and Liam and Danger Man. Would be my guess. So yeah, let's see what might happen. Drake thinks of it saying news headline. Alex and Dragon Cyclist. The cyclist was believed to be bunny hopping mad from that. Yeah, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was just there was a bike, there was a wall. It was too tempting. I am sorry. What on earth do? I mean, it's not like there's a huge amount of options. Windsor is probably the better option here. And they're all pretty solid, though. I think the Windsor is the heaviest hitter. I'm not sure if it's the fastest across the arena, but I guess we will see. Mike, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, when's the next No Limits Survive the Hunt? I thought it was actually hilarious. Maybe have the hunters hide a scramjet somewhere so that you have a chance. There's not any exact plans, but you never know with those. You really do never know with those because, I say, we don't have a particular schedule. It will probably be... I was going to say it'll probably be a little while, although, because like we had a live one as the last one that we did, so we'll probably go to a normal one. But yeah, like as a mid-month at No Limits Survive the Hunt, you never know when one's going to turn up. They are good fun. They're difficult, to get any semblance of balance working, but they are good fun. It will probably be, to be fair, I don't know how many more silly wacky vehicles might have been added to the server since we have. Like when I say balanced, I know inherently they are unbalanced. That's the point of them. But it's got to be balanced to the point of making a fun video. Because if the hunters have got too much, it is just not gonna it's just not gonna work. So yeah, we will. I'm sure we will see another one at some point soon. Oh, I was tempted to try and go for the green car there. However, I did not want to run the risk of getting myself in trouble. But yes, the last No Limits was an amusing ending. That one. That is still one of my favourite. I think that is one of my favourite No Limits Survive the Hunts. Might be up there amongst my favourite Survive the Hunts because it was so absurd. It was so absurd. And yeah, I did rather like that one. No, I'm not gonna. I was planning on spinning that car and hoping it was gonna head into the pit, but did not get. Sometimes you can get like a lucky, almost lag bubble spin, but when there's a lot of momentum going like we had, but no, was not enough. Not enough going on there, which is fine. It was always a bit of a speculative one. Anyway, Valentine, you leave my teammate alone. Don't quite know how that hit spun you that way, but it did, so I will take it. Right. Okay, didn't quite hit the car I wanted to. One of our orange... Oh, okay, no, the circle is bigger than I thought it was. Let's go this way. Right. Across... Let's say across this section. I couldn't quite hit that purple car where I wanted to hit it. And I was a little bit worried as well, if we hit it wrong, we were going to dunk ourselves in the pit. Oh, that's a lot of cars gone. Okay, 2v2, v2, v1. That is what we have left. So we've got me and a Windsor. We've got some felons. Have we got any other Windsors left? There's some felons and some jackals. I'm not sure. Oh, see, that is the lag up. I love it. That's the sort of, say, pseudo lag. I don't even. How did that spin me around? Like, it literally bumped the door. Like, it's not even the right way for a pit maneuver on the side it hit. That's not even how it should work. What it's done, like, I know what it's done is netcoded me, and that it's grabbed the door and it's dragged me around in that way. But yeah, it's not. I didn't even initially realise it, but it's not even spun me in the correct way. That about sums up this evening of GTA. I apologise. It has just been that evening, and it happens. It's just frustrating. It is just frustrating when that is the way that it goes. So, well, I mean, the good news is for Orange Team, we have still got a car here. The Man of Danger done a pretty good job. Grated, I feel, was a bit unlucky to end up out of that one. I did think they were in the circle, but again, my perspective from here is somewhat limited. I can't really see the edge of the circle. So it is Danger Man with the Oracle against Drake with the Felon, I believe it is. Well, neither of them are in a great place here. And Danger Man has... well, Danger Man was closer. Neither of them made it. I don't know who it's going to decide won that one. It has gone what I would count as the wrong way, not simply because it was my team, but Danger Man was clearly much closer to the circle, but it has decided that purple shall win, and there we go. Yeah, Danger Man was out of the circle, for sure, but was very much ahead on that one, which I've always thought, I think we figured out, or I say we figured out, I think someone said, and it's the only explanation that makes any sort of sense, is that it's to do with who has the least damage on their car. Not that I know how the game is calculating damage. I presume there is some sort of metric, but not one that we see, of course. It really should be if no one is in their distance, and only if it cannot separate distance, then damage. Personally. And I have always maintained that. because yeah, be much, I would argue, a much better way of doing it. But alas, what it does mean is purple are going to have to be eliminated from this one. We cannot have the purple team. Well, I was going for a purple car and I crashed into a green and an orange. We were struggling to find some traction there, but thankfully we were not on the edge of the circle, so it didn't really matter. Right, we will, let's say, spin the car around. Well, I don't want to have an argument with that. We are apparently bullying Mute. Oh, Mute. Not quite going to be able to get you out. There's a few of us trying to... It's about 3 orange cars have been trying to put Mute out on that one. Oh. I mean, Green's done a... I mean, they've killed a pink car. Which... it's one of those, like, you see... Like, and I'm guilty of it sometimes as well. Like, you see a tempting target like that, and you just go for it. Even if, really, what you need to do is be aware of the purple cars. Oh, I might have wasted too much time. I just did not have the speed. I thought I had plenty of time to get that. I just did not have the speed to do it. Okay. Well, I am surprised at the lack of pace in that car for getting in the circle. Oh well. It's that evening, isn't it? It really is. It's just... it's just the judgment calls are just not not going. Not sure. Oh, you and don't drive yourself into a pit. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous indeed. I mean, Green have got a pretty good... Are in a pretty good place. They've got 4 cars in there. Orange have 3 cars, and honestly, the Oracle is not the strongest option here. Oh, that's a lot of explosions. Liam is so lucky. Liam is unbelievably low. They were in the air and tumbling around. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Somehow got away with it, which I'm amazed at. Rob McBob, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 15th month. A rolled car salute to you. From chat, thank you very much indeed. It is greatly appreciated. Ewan gets to be very lucky that time around. As yeah, Ewan almost got bounced out of that. Purple have still got a car remaining. Did that green car just drive into a pit? Not sure. Gonna presume that it was Knight that tried to put Ewan in a pit, misjudged it, and fell in themselves. Can't be sure. Did look like it. Okay, well, Ewan's done a good job of getting the pink car out. Ooh. I mean, okay. Purple are eliminated. That is important. Unfortunately, there are 2 pink cars. 1 green, 1 orange. Ewan is going to have to work with Childish here, as otherwise you do not want to be picked off in this one. I'm not sure Ewan's plan's a good one here. Oh! I know what Ewan was going for, but it was a risky one with how that was going to spin away. It almost worked though, to be fair. They got rid of one of the pink cars, and Ewan was so close to getting that back into the circle. So it becomes Revolver versus Childish in this. I don't know whether the Windsor going to have enough pushing power to do that. Nope. Not quite. Not quite. I mean, I say it's difficult. It's difficult to know. You're probably better off hanging back and go, because it's really difficult to get moving from a low speed, going for that low speed pushing. Although sometimes it does work because it's GTA, you never quite know. But yeah, Childish did well to block the Windsor out of that one. Pingu, thank you very much for the subscription or resubscription for the 4th month. A road car salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed. Right, onwards we go. Let's let's have a good round. Would be nice. Would be nice. Oh. The orange team traditions. Thank you, Danger Man. You've actually helped it. you have actually helped in getting my car to face the right way. Oh, there's an orange car going flying through the air. So, we need to eliminate some green cars if we can. And some purple cars too. I unfortunately don't have anyone to help me with this, so I can't do much. I can't do much, and the other thing I don't want to do is put myself so close to the edge eliminating a green car that someone else just decides to eliminate me as well. Because that does happen. Sometimes they even miss, or I guess a green team car might eliminate me to help their friend. Or sometimes people just miss, and so don't eliminate the car that needs eliminating. Oh. Again, like I'm trying to help eliminate the cars that need to go, the purple and the green, and I cannot quite get the, I say momentum or the push right in some of these. The Windsor is not as fast across here as you want it to be, basically. Oh. There is a green car upside down. Oh, I could not. Oh, Danger Man. I don't know where Danger Man has gone. I guess Danger Man did not quite make it into the circle. There was an opportunity to try and put the green car out there, but I was just a little too slow. Little too slow acting on that one. I mean, it's not. We really do need to work on eliminating green cars. I'm just gonna put that out there. Hopefully Liam can. I feel like Liam is very unlucky there. Liam is very unlucky in that one because that was really close to being in the circle, but no. That is unfortunate. Yeah. We very much need to start working on these green cars. Oh, there's a purple car that has somehow survived an adventure with a pit. That I am honestly... What has gone on there? Oh. Well, thank you to... Okay, well, we have done a good job of eliminating green cars. I think, honestly, I think Knight helped me more than hindered me. We just got spun around something there. I was too busy watching the weird tumbling going on in front of me because it was really bizarre, and I don't know what caused it. Exactly. Well, I know what caused it. A car went in a pit and came out of a pit, and then Ewan hit it, I presume, while it was in the air. But yeah, other than that, oh no. I ended up killing my teammate while trying to get rid of the green car, which we did successfully get rid of the green car. Unfortunately, yeah, didn't quite get the hit where I wanted it to, and we caused issues for our own team. Oh, wasn't looking at the... I was looking at the distance, wasn't looking at the pink car. Sorry, pink team. You are really not my enemy in this one. Oh, okay. It's one... God, bloody hell. It's come down to 1v1v1v1. We actually did quite a good job there of eliminating... Alright, Revolver, I'm your teammate now. I am very much your teammate. I do not care. I have no interest in fighting you. Oh, Valentine. I don't think we've slowed down the green car enough here. Oh, ooh. Did we push the green car out? Well, you know what? I obviously hit the green car just outside the circle. You know what? I was a better teammate to Pink than I was to my own team. I'm sorry, I don't know who it was. But yeah, we were... I mean, I did what I had to, admittedly, in the I had to try and get in the circle, and we had to eliminate the green car. And failing to get in the circle, I had to eliminate the green car. So, you know, we did that one, and unfortunately, it didn't quite move enough to get me into the circle, which was the hope. But you know, that is how it goes sometimes. Right, orange team, we need a win. We need a win. That would be ideal. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. I mean, we're gonna go for the let's just try and survive, and hopefully that'll work. Just try and get it to the end, if at all possible. Orange, at the end of the day, the orange cars are possibly the least I say significant in many ways in this. We're not a particular threat, so we are not going to be as big a targets. However, we haven't exactly done particularly well. Although I would argue we probably should have won the first round. Alas, not how it ended up. Oh, there's a pit. I really want to go nudge that, but it's well outside the circle and I'm not risking it. Leave the teammate alone. It's very difficult to do much there in trying to help my teammate, especially while having other cars around. But we were going to try. We were going to try and rescue our poor teammates. There's a lot of spinning involved with this car, which I'm now going to spin just entirely because it's been spun by all the other orange cars at this point, and I thought it was funny to carry on the game of making them spin. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Everybody is in. Everything is good. There's a couple of Windsors having an argument over here. Not able to do much there. Enough to be annoying, but not enough to really do anything. Getting to the circle this early is a bit of a risk. Oh, my hope is that you'll be in the centre and there's enough cars, so you just kind of bounce from side to side. Okay, purple have lost a car. Only one car out so far. Okay, now a couple of cars. Leave teammates alone. As Revolver has had a dunking in the water, I presume. This circle, we know we've got to get a bit of a move on. Oh. Right. Oh, well. Let's get out. There's a lot of cars in trouble there. We've rolled Knight. Green team are in a strong place. The problem I had there is as I was approaching, there was an orange car in front of me, and I literally can't get in the circle. I was trying not to push the orange car, but I've got to get. I've got to get in the circle, and B, if I don't get in the circle, I'm going to get pushed into the circle. So yeah, you got to try and get in the circle somehow. Oh no. Okay, well we have got our way in there. Oh, green have had a horrific time. Okay, that's good stuff. I was again worried we were going to kill Danger Man trying to get my car in the circle there, but green have had an awful, awful circle. Did not really see what happened to cause that, because they were the other side. Either they mistimed it, or they've just managed to get themselves blocked out of it. Now there's a pink car right behind us. Right, we can try and dump Fred out of that one. And Drake as well, if at all possible. Oh, Danger Man, no. Bugger. Danger Man just got bounced out of there. Oddly, I'm going to find myself having to try and work with Childish here. I don't really want to work with any of these cars if I can, but because basically if I don't win, the game is over. My best shot of winning is working with green, probably. Couldn't do it. That did run the risk of, well, I was hoping to try and push both of them out. I'd much rather have a 1v1 against a purple car. That would be my better hope. I don't know whether my best bet here is to try and hang back and hit it at full force with a Windsor. I mean, it probably is, but I'm not sure on the timing. Because I know the Windsor's not as fast as I want it to be. So yeah, we're just gonna go full bowling. Oh, full bowling has worked. That's why I have a Windsor. That is why I was driving the Windsor. Because it's not the fastest, it's not the most agile, but if you time it right with a lot of momentum, it can do some good. Oh, bloody hell. That will do. It is sudden death. It is sudden death. We move on to a final round, and the Windsor has come good. Right. What can we do here? What can we do here? That's about the best timing I think I've ever had on one of them. I'm not going to do it again. Just every so often. That basically sums up my Sumo. Every so often do something amazing, quickly followed by many rounds of nothing much happening. Hey, Ewan. Right. Again, yeah, if we can just survive until the end, that would be helpful. Hello! I mean, the Windsor did not care about that hit at all. It didn't really do very much to core it either. But, yeah. Well, yeah, whoever wins this will be the victor. I say there's no Sumo by diplomacy just yet. It may happen later on. Well, I mean, I always tend to go for it in the game, whether anyone actually follows it. Like, I talk about it, but I don't know whether anyone actually does. Like, I will always try and work with the teams with a smaller number of cars, just because it gives you a better chance at the end. You don't want to find a situation where it's, you know, 3v1v1. Like, that's never good. Well, we can just bounce around in there. Ewan's trying to desperately get back in the circle and has managed to do it. I mean, we've got a bit of momentum pushing the Zion, but it's never going to do much on that one. Right. We can whiz our way across the arena. On these bigger arenas, I mean, you know, we've been trying to dump cars off. Like, it's helpful if you can thin the numbers out on the way over. If I can't, I'm going to go for the let's not waste too much. I tell you what, you just... Oh, okay, well, we helped our teammate into the circle. Oh, Danger Man's unlucky. I was trying to get Danger Man into the circle on that one, and... I mean, Danger Man was so close to getting back in that circle. That is really unlucky. I tried what I could to push Childish. We'll put Snake around on that one. Again, though, it's like I haven't got much time. With these cars, you just don't have much time to mess around. Oh. Well, Ewan was doing a good job holding someone out of the circle. I'm not 100% sure who. And I was trying not to mess up Ewan's plan. And then things went awry in different ways. A purple car is gone. Orange didn't lose anyone else. So we're fine. It's 3v3, v4, v4. Still relatively even team numbers. I say worry slightly about... I mean, we are going to get here. There's going to be a big hit. Okay, what I want is to be nicely nestled in the middle. That is a massive round. There's so many... I was thinking that cars weren't going to make it because there was so much messing around at the previous circle. That is a huge round of fatalities in this, which has very much gone our way. Oh, again, trying not to... The downside, the wind is very big and very heavy, and I'm trying not to kill my own teammates in this, which is easily done. Oh. Okay, that's purple gone. Purple are out. Purple cannot win it. One pink car remains, 3 oranges, and 2 green cars. Cora's a little bit unlucky in that one. Like, there was a lot of cars bouncing around in that circle, and it was just Cora was the one that got pinged off of this. What pink and green are doing wrong here is fighting. Oh no, that was orange. Okay, I thought that was a pink car. Well, Ewan. I don't know why Ewan hit me. I know Ewan then got hit by a pink car, but I don't know why Ewan hit me in that. You could have literally hit the car alongside me. Yeah, maybe Ewan thought they didn't have much time to get in the circle. We're just trying to get it in the circle, but yeah, that's not an ideal one. And Ewan's now killed the other one as well. Well, so far Ewan has eliminated 2 orange cars in this one. It has come down to a 1v1, but... yeah. Oh, Ewan's sending it across there. I'm not sure what Ewan's tactic is. I guess we will... Well, actually, I know what Ewan's tactic is. Ewan's tactic is trying to stop the car outside the circle, which can kind of work. Admittedly, at that point, not a chance. I'd say maybe the Zion is just slightly better of the two. I don't really know how good the Oracle is. I haven't particularly rated it that highly, although it is seemingly working quite well. That is a great opportunity. Childish is lucky. Ewan saw their opportunity, they took it, and Childish is lucky to skate over that one. It is going to be... I'm not sure you... like I said, not sure you was going to be able to push hard enough to get that car. Ooh! Almost. I was going to say, that pushed more than I thought it was going to push. I was not sure Ewan was going to have momentum to do much, but was at least safe. However, it did very nearly push the Zion out. It was super close to getting rid of that Zion. Ewan's got Childish in a relatively decent place here. Although again, now Childish has managed to... Oh, it's pretty even. Like, I don't know if Ewan's best bet is to try and get a bit of a run-up here, which is very difficult to do now the circle is closing in. Because Ewan did have Childish in a good spot, but it's kind of just gone away slightly. Now it becomes the very low-speed bumping duel, which is not going the way of the Oracle at the moment. And is not going to go the way of the Oracle. Yeah. Childish has done well. And pushed Ewan out of this one as Ewan's desperately trying to spin the back of the car around. Good effort. Good effort. Not quite enough. But there we go. That will be that. Well done to Green Team on that one. Yeah, it was some good sumo rounds, some less than good. It's less than good races, that's for sure. Did not have the luck this evening. That is how it goes. I am going to. Ewan apparently killed all of that team. Did you kill Danger Man as well? Well, I mean, that's honestly quite impressive. I am notorious for occasionally team killing, accidentally, but occasionally. It is honestly highly impressive to have managed to kill the entire team. And still to get to the final circle as well. Like, honestly, mighty impressive. I mean, like, if you'd won at the end, I could have said the ends justify the means and all that. But still. Either way. Yeah. It's been an evening. It's been an evening, to say the least. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed my pain and suffering. Because, you know, it very much has been that. We've got one very, very good sumo play. Like, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that one. Let's just leave it there. But yes, that is going to be it for this evening. I do hope you have enjoyed the stream. I will be back next week with some more RimWorlds. Hopefully we're getting towards the end of that playthrough so I can look at the new DLC. We're going to try and get armor and then mess around with the monolith thing and see how it goes. So yeah, there will be some RimWorld on Wednesday. Hopefully there'll be some more streams next week. I think it's supposed to cool down next week as well, which will be lovely. Less headaches and all that. But yeah, there will definitely be a RimWorld stream. Well, I say definitely. Ideally there will be a RimWorld stream next week, and who knows what else I might be up to. But that is going to be it from me. As I said, thank you all very much for watching. A massive thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed. It is always greatly appreciated. The super chats as well. Thank you all very much for the support. And as ever, just thank you for hanging around on a Sunday evening here. That is going to be it from me. Until next time, goodbye.